just talk to the group, but talk to everybody that's here at Lincoln University. Say, I understand that you've been overburdened and oppressed for far too long, and it may be that some of you here feel like the Delphi Council's come among us and is now taking off. We're not abandoning you. We're doing the opposite of that. What we're doing is finally turning the tide in this area, so that we can all of us can get this place back to core Earth the way that it's got to be.
Rebecca.
That's what we're here to do.
Rebecca goes, woo, Delphi! Woo!
There she is for you. You know you want her.
How old is it? They're legal, right?
It's a university.
Oh no! Get going.
He recharges his health.
Well, those biotech things need some sort of kinetic energy to charge themselves.
There's just something about you. The primal wilderness really reflects well in your eyes. So, yep.
So we get possibilities, right?
So,
or draw a card.
Right now, so first off, let's resolve Inspire first. Which is play to give all Storm Knights their choice. One possibility, an extra card from the Destiny deck, or recover 3 shock. I'm guessing no one really needs the third one. So, what do you want? Possibility or an extra card?
Possibility.
Possibility.
I'm going to be the weird one, aren't I?
Possibility.
Possibility.
Well, remember you get your deck size. Your
Card,
deck size also.
Good choice.
What's the max
Max 4.
Choice. Card.
Card.
Look at it too.
No, this is the card I just got.
Okay, so this is our.
Jesus.
I'm going to play Master
No.
Plan, and I'm going to pull that back.
I'm going to step aside to let him talk.
All right. I have calculated the odds of us successfully completing their mission. This mission, and it's extremely high. In fact, I think if previous experiences with wonders in the Living Land are any indicator, we can both recover the missing men, explore the temple, and pull up the Stellae. And like my friend said, really take it to Baraka.
Major Sharp goes, that's more than 2 things.
Which is why our odds of success are greater than 100%. Mathematically greater than 100%.
Rebecca goes, woo, Delphi! Yeah, woo!
Even try and be inspiring at this point.
Is she an engineering student?
You better keep that out because there's another master plan out on the table.
And then you're going to step aside so that...
Hey, tell me, is she an engineering student?
Communications major.
Oh, God.
All right.
Oh! She's
How you
been
doing?
stolen from you.
Well, don't play that yet. Let him play his master plan to pull that up first.
we
want
want
to load up our
inspiration to
possibilities.
get
Yeah, that's right.
Card or...
I mean, we have to resolve the current Inspire that's already on the stack.
Yep.
We might have too many master plans in there.
No, we just lucked out and got both of them. It's happened.
I will take the possibility
Well,
this time.
and note that there's 8 players.
Yeah.
If this
Right.
is going to happen, it's okay. I've still got plenty of ways to murder you all.
There is the initiative deck.
Card. Good call.
Let's see here. I'll take the extra possibility now.
Awesome.
Awesome.
Awesome. Master plans. Which one are you taking?
Given what I have learned about the Inspire, which is being played, for the people of Earth, they love pyrotechnic displays.
So you're going to throw more Inspire.
Yes.
Awesome.
So it is going to be fireballs and lightning bolts and all of that.
Shooting up there, and everyone's just like,
Ooh.
And the
How do you make it a I mean, think about where we are, though. We are in America. It is
absolutely.
America! Hell yeah!
Kansas.
Absolutely.
We will set off classy explosives for any holiday.
We
We will blow things up just because it's there.
It was in the way.
I have many, and I love neighbors that are immigrants from India, and I work with actually a couple of them, but they have become convinced that if the calendar has words at the bottom, that's a holiday to set a firework off on. So Arbor Day, Flag Day, Bastille Day, Canadian Thanksgiving. I'm like, we're not using that.
Australian Bank Day.
Yeah, and I talked to my buddy Ork, and I went, Did you know that's not our holiday? He goes, we like fireworks. It's your fault. We're in America. We want to blow stuff up.
Awesome.
Chip.
Card.
Knowing there are only 2 master
Possibilities
plans,
this
you
time.
can't possibly draw a master
Card.
at this point.
I'm kind.
Awesome.
Okay, when something dies, something is going to stay dead.
We'll see.
We'll see. So,
I think that's all we could do.
I think mine
Sure.
Haven't we done
mine
enough?
should wait.
I think
Alright.
I
I'm
think we can
choosing to
survive.
wait with
It has a more appropriate time.
that
セカンド
awesome.
にインポートのthing I think so. My first is
Are you
keeper.
kidding?
Okay, cool. So, something you guys might want to spend your possibilities on. There is equipment that Major Sharp has been kind of hoarding.
Bulgardi?
Yeah,
You
he's
mean
been-
hiding
he's-
from his troops?
What's that?
You mean hiding from his troops?
No, more like hoarding for the inevitable attack that could come.
Maybe if that security patrol had had those, they wouldn't be missing.
Probably couldn't be
I
carried
don't
by
know. It's just a random thought that crossed my head.
Like they worked out there anyway. But they worked for you guys. So if anyone wants, wishes, they may make a persuasion test.
Okay.
Wait, what is that skill?
Uh-huh.
It's my
And
goal is
that-
the 7.
And that convinces Major Sharp of the importance of the desperation of your need. I will note, even a failure he does provide equipment. Because they do get this is an important mission.
So holy crap, this is the first roll of the Delphi Council, wherever we do.
Yep.
Who's the luckiest one? Thank you.
Alright. Oh no!
I didn't see old dice.
But question, is persuasion trained?
Yes.
Ah! Alright.
And now for the new dice.
Man, the torch has been passed.
34.
34.
And just because we got all this energy,
All
let's
right,
go ahead
so that-
and have lots of fun.
Awesome.
34 makes that a 40.
That's
No, 40, 47. Plus
13.
13. Plus 13. Persuasion is a 10, so 23 persuasion.
Okay. So,
You get the 10.
Someone master plan him the primal instinct card.
How about a
What's
10?
a
used
the
the
method of
entire
last
deck's
resort? Here's a
master
small
plans.
nuclear weapon.
No, but
It kind of worked in Moscow.
Mostly.
No, thank you.
so would you like the Barrett M82 anti-material rifle, or the Laws rocket, or there's stuff that's cheaper, like the tactical armor, riot shields, M240 machine guns?
Did someone say rocket launcher? Okay.
We're going to take out a Staley. What's the biggest thing you have that can hurt it?
That would be the
Me.
Law rocket.
That
Now,
would be a...
That'd be
now, the reality guy notes that it is not physical damage that hurts a Stella.
It's reality damage.
Exactly. So first you have to
disconnected.
disconnect it, and after that it pretty much crumbles.
You have to storm it.
Yep. Exactly.
I mean, that's sort of my tag skill.
Your reason
Is reality the hell out of things.
So, but there's other things that the Laws rocket might be useful for.
Like
The law-
T-Rexes.
Yeah,
Laws rocket.
Or Raptors.
Literally every time I've gone into the living
Yeah,
room.
Law Rocket.
That Laws rocket is
Laws rocket
one
is.
shot. There's an anti-materiel rifle. How many rounds that thing come with?
It comes with 10,
What's the damage on
16,
it? What's the damage on the Laws rocket?
25.
Law rocket, law rocket, law
Law
rocket.
rocket,
25. You can shoot 16 damage 10 times
No,
and
no,
not do
no,
25
no. When
damage.
you said 25, I went, well, that argument is.
Yeah, they do 4. So note that down, please. Law rocket, damage 25.
What's the skill?
It's a heavy weapons.
Yeah.
So we're having
AP4.
heavy weapons?
That would be, what? Oh, well.
Yeah.
Of course I don't
You'll
know.
know heavy weapons is not under combat skills.
Yeah.
Because it's not super common.
Yeah, well, considering I'm T branch.
Yeah. Right? It's,
Right.
it's okay,
Alright,
so,
so I set the
awesome.
bar.
So you're like,
Who's the next one?
you're like, hey, I think we really need it, and he's like, yes, I believe the situation warrants this. Boom.
Thank you.
Who's rolling next?
I don't think they have anything I would want to use here.
I'm actually going to start to feel a little guilty because if we take stuff, it's stuff they don't have.
Exactly.
And that's why he was. That's why.
Oh, that's why you
even
have
a
to
persuasion
persuade.
test.
You have to convince him we need it more than they do.
Yep.
I'm not convinced that we need it more than they do, so I'm fine. I got it.
They need all the help.
I gotta have the skills to weapons. I can't test it.
There is that body
I'm not
armor.
gonna hand someone a giant thing with a tentacles coming out.
Body
I'm sure
armor's
that-
not gonna save a bunch of people, it's gonna
Get
help
that
one
tank,
guy.
it should
So
melt
that's why
it.
you gotta use armor.
Fair point.
So is anyone else going to try to requisition anything?
It's
Like
like
the
nothing they have is
useful
gonna help me.
other gear, and this is especially useful for archetypes, but a lot of them don't come with heavy armor and things like that. Actually, the electric samurai is good.
Yeah,
Almost
I have
always.
all that idea.
You got all the armor.
Yeah, I was about ready to talk to you about that.
Yeah,
You
but
know,
like,
this armor is very good armor.
yeah.
Well,
I mean, I could stand to have some combat armor or
Yeah.
armor of some sort, but I have a 6 charisma, no persuasion.
Give it a try. You got a
Give it a
stack of
shot.
possibilities, and there's cards.
well, that helps.
That helps.
Is that
That's
the
a
new
12.
dice?
Yeah, that's the new dice.
All
19.
right, way to go, new dice. So 12 is you can get a stab vest, which is 3 armor torso only, max dex 10,
Oh, that's good.
or a first aid kit,
I'm chain in
or frag grenades, or a machete.
I got a leather dragon. This year.
I'll go with the armor, torso only, +1 or +3, right?
Yep. And the stab vest is kind of a light Kevlar that's
depends,
balanced
is a
more for
Good
knives than
action.
bullets.
Oh, I got a
So
thing.
But it's actually really great in the living land.
So it's got some metal fibers that act as a mesh.
Defend. Hunker down by the shield.
Anyone else want to try and get something?
Well, I didn't draw a firearm with this one, but yeah, I would like to see if I could get a firearm and maybe something to kind of defend myself.
Awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Well,
Stack of possibilities. Yeah. All right. Now it's a game.
now it's at least 10.
Yeah.
9, 10, 7, 17. Oh, that's much better. 12.
12.
Where?
So, you could requisition an M4 carbine, which is basically M16.
Mm-hmm.
There's a packet of C4 explosive.
Demolitions is not a forte of mine.
The machete, 2 frag grenades, a first aid kit, the stab vest, a laser sight, or night vision goggles. Laser sight wouldn't be that useful without a weapon. Just saying.
The night vision goggles. You think we have a use for that?
It's not
Yeah, it does
nighttime.
sound good, I think so.
Wait,
Wait,
Oh, wait,
it might be.
wait, you can't see in the
Yeah.
dark?
What if the inside of the package?
They all
He's
say,
like you.
Well, I'm sorry. I'm waiting for I'm waiting for these things to come back online again. It's been a while. I'll take the armor.
the armor, the stab vest, not the gun.
I'm a scientist, not
Awesome.
a firearm.
I know that. Awesome. Hero. Okay. So yes, that's armor +3, torso only, max dex 10. Would anyone else like to requisition something?
Yep.
Awesome.
It's not on the menu.
Now that I know that
Even failing.
battle rifle's on the,
Oh.
no.
You got a stack of possibilities.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright.
Man,
That's
that
a
was-
special plan.
This
Yeah,
is
show
actually,
me you
this
do.
is actually the
May the
GM's
gods
method to
help me roll
bleed
the
us with
impossible.
possibilities.
Yes.
Here it is. Yeah.
Notice I'm not that worried. that-
Short stack for the win.
Alright, so, 8, because I don't have the skill.
Total 8. Ooh.
Ooh.
So he is like, well, this is good.
He's
A
got
high
We got a
tech,
stick of wood.
a high tech machete with a compass and survival kit in the hills.
Give me that damn M60.
He's like, well, we're running low on those.
Intimidate.
There's
What do you do?
Intimidate.
switch to intimidate.
Oh,
Oh my god.
no!
He's thinking it's working.
Oh,
Stack
that's
of
eight.
possibilities.
Yeah, never mind.
Minimum 10.
Minimum 10,
So,
was
I
that-
got, yeah, I got,
roll the-
yeah, oh, minimum 10. Yeah.
minimum, so it doesn't
Well,
roll
whatever you
over,
roll,
it
Yeah,
just
it's
stops
just-
it.
So,
plus
10,
10.
so, yeah. That's 14.
So you do the no, seriously, I need it or else. And there's like a way too long pause where he's just kind of looking at you with that.
I think he smiled.
He's like, you tried to scare him. Just a look on his chest.
Thank you.
That was you just got a pity machine gun.
Make sure
Hey,
that's real
question.
bullets and not
Yeah.
rubber ones.
No, do I see
I got
any
rid of the
special
broken
designations on his uniform, like SEAL Tridents, Ranger tabs?
No, he's actually. You see lots of like engineering.
Okay.
stuff. He's
So you're like an engineer.
So
Which one
this is the M4.
I was
Yeah.
thinking.
Damage 13, ML30, short burst.
I would like to requisition something from you, Colonel.
Major.
Yeah, that's. Is there much difference?
They're about the
Are
same.
you-
Calling
are
him
you
colonel
better
was a
or
major
About
error.
3 pay grades.
Wait. Up or down?
Up.
Okay, this is as a fellow engineer, you can appreciate this. It's a very complicated request. So you have this thing in Core Earth. They're called chocolate-covered coffee beans. Do you like have a bag of those?
No.
Are you sure?
You got a major request. You got a Laws rocket. No chocolate.
He got a Laws rocket.
No, I got the Laws rocket.
Oh, you're right. So you
I
haven't
haven't
made one
gotten
yet.
anything.
Okay.
Chocolate
Good
covered.
roll.
I will play my willpower card,
So what are we at?
and I will spend that.
There you go. There you go.
So that's going to be 10 plus 4, 14, so that's a 1, plus 3, so that's 4, so that's an 11. It is just a bag of chocolate-covered coffee beans.
I'll be right back. Comes back from his office, like a half-eaten bag of the, chocolate-covered coffee beans
They're dark
That's
chocolate.
excellent.
for Core Earth.
Tear away.
You tried these things? They're insane.
You just hear the saddest music in the background.
I know. It might have been okay if you guys taking all the weapons, but now that the
Our
chocolate's
chocolate's gone.
they're toast.
Yeah.
They're
Would you like
Our
to
research
try
for a living.
requisitioning?
Yes.
Yeah, I have already my armor and my weapons. I'm all ready.
Yeah, exactly. She's,
Yeah.
He's looking at you like, are you sure you
I'm
like
good.
He was the one that's going to use the
I'll
chocolate.
take care of my katana.
That's different.
You do use that.
That thing doesn't carry a charge, does it?
Yeah, it does.
Oh,
Most of them, I think no problem. All this
Do a lot of things.
I deal with enough speeders already in my. I don't like. I'm trying to keep those out of them.
Awesome. So you guys hit the trail, and Rebecca is just like, "Be careful out there."
Yeah, whatever.
Oh!
Now's your chance.
No!
And here
I could just go back and say,
Here I was thinking it was too late to requisition the
Not
tribute.
bad.
I just go, I had her first.
Ammo machine.
But not best.
Oh,
Oh.
well, I wore her out too much. You got it delusional.
Like when I have to ask you to step away.
Little do you know, she has a belt that she puts notches on for all the storm nights.
Well, it started as a belt. Now
That
it's just
die
tatters.
right after?
Yeah, see,
That die right
Yeah,
after?
she's
The kiss
My
of death.
got her little black widow.
she's like, yeah, I'm free now because my last boyfriend was in the recon team.
Let's see if this word continues.
Right. So I need a character name, please.
Stan.
Stan.
Ken.
Aren't you playing your character?
Tennis shot. You can call him 10.
Aiden, awesome. We're gonna kill Aiden. It's gonna be sad.
You're gonna try. Look at these. Silly Lord.
Oh yes,
Dr. Linear.
Dr. Lanier.
Thomas Kane.
Thomas Kane. In quotes.
My name is Jiro.
Jito.
Yeah.
Awesome. Now, Outstanding.
You know, I think I'm going to unless we hit a rush.
So, as you guys are traveling north through the thick and dangerous jungles of Missouri, which, you know,
That's an incongruous.
and yet they are dark and dangerous jungles in Missouri now. I am going to need someone to lead the journey north, and they will need to make a survival test.
Someone else.
I have a machete, which makes me favored in
does.
survival.
You're cutting
I'm a
Let me
scientist.
hack the way.
Professor, you said you know how to tweak these?
What are they?
The law rocket? I have no idea how to fire it.
There's a button.
I
Oh, and take the cap off first.
Yeah.
That's important.
Don't stand
And
behind it.
make sure you know front from back.
Yes.
Well, we'll let the roll.
It's a law rocket, not a lightsaber.
Ken, it is literally
Same
right
problem.
there front. That's the-
Oh,
I've gone
think
through these jungles
I know
before.
being the transporter in here, then it.
Oh, connection.
Oh, I have a connection in here.
And we'll say it's one of the other recon team guides.
So it's not scary.
Yeah. So no skipping. Skipping's not a thing.
If I see
Awesome.
you in the Dinos,
So-
Who said it was an Adinos?
It's just a dude named Skippy.
It's a dwarf named Skippy.
He grew up in L.A.
Yeah.
He dies.
So he said, I know Rob.
Yep. So, and this is gonna be Sergeant Keller. And Sergeant Keller's volunteered to take you guys to where they believe they found the Stella, and he knows this is a dangerous mission for him because you guys are going outside the range of the hard point. But he's like, I won't fight because as you know, we know fighting tends to lead to us disconnecting. So I'll step back, but I'll try and guide you through, and get us there.
Yeah.
That's a good guy for you to know.
He's a very cool guy, I know.
Yeah.
Kelly,
No
I didn't really
problem.
change uniform, shirt, and red.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
As long as it's not in
That
like
tight red,
either red.
That's not really helping your odds.
Hard.
Monday night.
Who knows what we may find when we're out here, but there's certainly some lost treasure.
Oh! Okay, so as you guys are heading north, like and Keller's like up in front, kind of cutting his way like through the jungle. And,
Still using my gold.
Yeah, exactly. That's what it's for. Absolutely what it's for. You're what great it is. He like suddenly like goes.
What does that mean?
I walk into him.
Something on the head. Looks like a body. Looks like one of ours.
Do you want me to sneak up there and look at it?
Go
I'll stick up with
Yeah.
Yeah, anybody who can.
Does it look like it's breathing from here?
Hard to tell from here.
Okay. First off, let the bricks know that they're safe. That's safe. We're not gonna
16.
get-
17.
Awesome. So you guys like creep up, and it looks like they're dressed in the same recon uniform that Sergeant Keller is. Face down on the ground.
Oh boy.
Not moving. And as you guys turn him over, like you know that flesh decomposes super fast
Right.
here. So it looks like he's been dead for weeks.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like he's almost down to a skeleton. And you turn him over, and he is clutching what looks like a very strange helmet. It's kind of got like a tentacle and seashell motif, and it's made of gold. And he's clutching it, and you recognize this. You have not seen one of those since you came to Torg.
Sorry, this is your nose.
Go ahead and give me a, what do we call it now? Scholar.
Scholar. I would. Let's get this. This. Oops. Yeah. Well,
If you got something else that you think would work better, just let me know.
it's a biotech.
It is biotech.
I have biotech. I'm up 6.
You just took it as a career, or the profession we call it?
Yeah.
Alright, profession biotech absolutely works.
Click. Okay.
What's the test?
Uh,
What is the result?
Well, I got it. Well, this one has to go because the first roll was a 6. 15, 6, 21, 8, 20.
Awesome. This is a control. So this is a helmet that you would put on, and it would link you to one of the lifeboats that it is connected to.
It's a controller for for the emergency lifeboats.
So this.
Hey, everyone! Real quick stop. Mr. Shane Hensley, the lead awesome designer. Yes, one man. He did the vision.
You should have seen him wave at the camera.
Yeah, she was putting in trouble.
He stopped in front of the camera and waved.
I just wanted my mom to see that so she'll know what I do now.
Interrupted videotaping some games.
So how's it going?
Good.
You had a good
We
time?
just learned about some lifeboats.
Daryl's a hell of a GM, isn't he? He's a
Absolutely.
hell of a guy.
We're just getting started.
Oh, awesome.
They got a pile of chips, and I need to murder them all.
Hey, some of us forewent those chips.
That's true. You got a pile of cards, and I need to murder you all.
Anybody played your copy?
You give that man a
Yes.
possibility for going correctly.
We've had a lusty interlude.
Two
And
interludes.
Well, yeah.
One lusty and one romantic.
Yeah. Mine was a fit of passion. His was romance, but I had her first.
No, you
Yeah, but he
didn't.
can
We
spend
already
possibilities.
established that. You
Okay,
did
I
not.
had her first of the group.
All right, I won't interrupt
But
you
he
for
can
too long,
spend
but I want to know, what are you playing? What are you playing? What's your character?
You know, I'm playing the samurai.
Oh,
Every samurai, of course.
What do you got? My character.
Thomas
King. Awesome.
Dr. Linear, survivor from Cosm that was originally ravaged by.
He's actually he's kind of a special guy. We said he got to survive thanks to the Law of Wonders. He's from one of the realms of Bart.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, I thought so too.
Okay, awesome. What do you got?
I am an Eilish elf wizard type.
Okay.
With Fireball.
Oh God.
I was telling you.
We got
Aiden, the pre-gen.
Aiden.
My Delphi Council member is sort of an old man and an administrator. Not the sort to be out in the middle of the jungle right now. So
Right.
he's actually back somewhere. So pre-gen.
Okay.
This is Lieutenant Shaft, my Delphi Council, the Elven, Eilish, Cyber Papist. He's a magic rejecting Elven cyber hacker. He's a hacker.
That's tough to put on a business card.
Yeah.
It's
But yeah,
really
this card actually lights up, says that. So
Yeah, it does. There's a little hologram comes out and it's like,
Hi, I am this, and I do this.
You know who else likes holograms? Malrose, a cyber post.
well,
So,
yes.
just saying, might want to keep an eye on this guy.
he's
I actually got my council number.
Okay, so you made your own guy. You, yeah. What about you?
Unstoppable cop.
One of my favorites.
And you're that guy.
Yeah. I actually do those similarities.
I'm getting there.
When edition 1 came out, I always thought Leonard Nimoy would be a great God man.
Oh,
That's a good pick, actually. There was a thread where people were casting like the
Yes.
High Lords, and there were some great picks for the Gauntman. I know we always think Angus Scrimm.
that's who I think of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yes, he
Leonard Nimoy.
Dame Judi Dench is who I think of.
So, well, she's not
You're a little different, aren't you?
Well, she should be.
The guy's a wonderful actress. She do a great job.
So the guy whose
That
chair
guy.
I took, my buddy Kevin, he and his wife are pretty big deal
I
cosplayers.
just keep thinking of the voice
And
of
so he's doing
Unicron
a
Transform
driving
and the scene where
suits
where
spot on.
where
His wife's
you have
amazing.
Yeah,
He's
Make
with a
sure
bunch of
it's-
no, no.
Yeah.
I'll make sure photos.
Do you remember?
I'll make sure he remembers to post.
someone
Night novel?
asked me months ago for pictures of
This
the
is
Gauntman
Probably
costume,
Kevin.
and I sent
Or
him a
his
bunch
wife.
because I'm like,
Because
man, worst case scenario.
Yeah.
We never hear from him again. Best case scenario, we get an awesome Gauntman cosplay.
I
Or have like
want to do all the High Lords, and I said, why don't you give me like a month Maybe I can get shot warmed up.
Who's his wife?
I don't know.
Heckaton?
No,
That'd be really, that'd be awesome.
the problem.
Yes, that would be awesome.
Fraction.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, we haven't got Ravagons yet, so we don't even know what they're capable
We have a base Ravagon.
Right, but I mean,
But he's like
can't
that's
steal
a
a
scrub Ravagon.
I'm talking about thrashers. I'm talking about.
That's a scrub
By the
Ravagon.
Ravagon from behind.
It's a what?
That's a scrub Ravagon.
It's the weakest.
Real Ravagon steals
Plant it down on
possibility.
the ground.
Yeah.
Can I give him a little teaser for
Yeah.
the Living Land campaign book?
Yes.
Comes up with
So my favorite
King
chapter in the Living Land campaign book, which is like the big super campaign you just get to play through Living Land and the land below. The chapter is called The Wedding of Baruch Khan.
Oh, dear. Yeah, my son.
NPCs get romance cards?
Yeah.
They do.
Not a lot of romance in this one.
Hold up. Once you guys get back to your
It's
love,
Rebecca.
man.
No, it's just random lust.
Yeah, what you married for.
So yeah, you've got a control.
So we,
So now we know what
suspected
happens to
So
the
you
young
said-
lady.
the
Is
there
mound,
enough
that
charges
the mound
to
might
make
be
it
like
work?
a lifeboat.
Wait, what is that? And why did you say lifeboat?
This is a comptroller from one of the lifeboats from my world.
Aren't you human?
We're nowhere near the sea.
Not that type of boat.
So you put it on. So he puts this helmet on, and like the tentacles actually kind of lay
Hold
down.
on. Just make sure. This is,
And one of them,
Alright,
and one of them kind of like
put your
wraps
finger
around
on
his
the
neck.
button and I'll say when to push it.
okay. Hold on.
No!
Down.
Put the law
Here it is.
down!
Hold on.
Put the law down!
And then and like
It's
the
precaution.
and the seashells kind of clamp over his ears, and like the little power thing comes on, and there's like like the emergency power low beacon is going on, but there's also a directional reader,
What direction?
kind of northeast.
That way.
Well, your guess was right.
Well, who drew the right
They
damn
found
Cosm
something.
card?
Oh, surprise, you can't take it off now.
I'll make it come off.
All right, take
well.
it off. We're cutting the
And before you think it's samurai-san, sheath your sword.
I believe you.
Yeah, I listen. This thing goes.
Lift it
I
off.
see a long rock and a sword at my throat. It's like
Yeah.
no.
Like the
Not that we're
He
paranoid.
seems the kind with the single strike.
uncurls, the shoe lifts,
That
and pops
that
right
is
back.
not
If
okay.
his sword's not
What,
in
that,
sheath,
whatever
it's
that
too
thing
late.
is, that's
Yeah.
not right.
I can't survive about my thing.
I haven't felt home in ages.
Do you want some chocolate?
It looked like home felt
And
you.
now home felt you.
All right, that way.
So, and I think we established you did transform and use core Earth axioms, right?
No, I thought I was still.
Okay,
Yeah, because I need the weird. I need the tech for the.
okay.
That is the weird. That's the best right there.
Good.
Stop with that.
Got it? It'd be important.
Yeah, like I would call it a 4-case contradiction.
You would. I would. Alright, so yeah, you've got a new direction. So you know where the Stella is. You know where the
Do you know
temple is.
distance?
Well, north and northeast, sort of.
You've got it. It's a direction beep.
It's a directional beep. In order for me to, I think it would beep faster or change something if I move
A
closer.
little bit, yeah. It would be hard to judge real distance,
Yeah.
but you know you're going the right
I
way.
can go. We're in the right. We can go in the right direction. Trouble is, if I try to use it to get a distance to see how close we are, I run out the charge on it.
We still need to
What's the
find
range
lost
on
patrol.
something like this usually?
It would have to be within this zone.
Well,
Yeah.
if the guy, so this is one of the lost patrolmen. Maybe they found multiple helmets.
Maybe they sent him back with it and he didn't make it.
Or they tried to get back to
Question.
him.
Oh,
Would they even
It
be
might
able
have
to
some other-
use
Oh,
it?
whoa,
yeah.
whoa.
Let's
Check,
look at
check.
The
What?
guide knowing where what's exists in that direction.
How did this guy die?
Jungle.
How does he die?
Okay.
Do I see any remnants
I
of
don't know.
bullet holes? Anything that broken bone?
I would like an evidence analysis.
How about medicine?
Not medicine.
I got evidence.
Medicine
These
no,
two became
evidence
proposals.
analysis.
I don't have any.
How did he die?
I got a 10.
11.
Cancer, I say, having mishapped on
Lack of
analysis.
oxygen to the brain.
He died of cancer.
So, you disconnect.
Oh,
Because you're
it
just
does
experiencing
happen.
pathology, which is not supported by the
Totally correct.
Actually, you're like, it would be big, but he's dead.
He dead, Jim.
So, outside of
Magical
combat, this
gun.
normally would not make a difference. But it does because it uses up
It uses
your
up my
charge.
first. Yeah.
And the reason it makes a difference is because you do have to roll to see if you reconnect first or really blow out and lose some reality. So yeah, so you're like, oh man, reality. Pain in the butt. Ouch.
Stop it, evil reality.
One thing that could save him is if does anyone have a second chance card they could trade him?
Yep.
No.
Who's your
You
buddy?
got something
I'll
to
take it.
trade?
Yeah, I don't use it, whatever.
Try it again.
Try it again. Don't get one.
How? All right.
How about a 2?
For no mishap.
No, it's not. But it's not a
Was
disconnect.
that another one?
All right, but it is a.
was a
it
two.
is a
And that's
result
a
of
possibility.
one.
That's what a
Yeah,
possibility points.
No,
What's that?
I got another second
He,
chance.
No, no.
failing's
I-
fine. That doesn't absorb his.
Yeah, I get it. I get one, which is why I insist cancer.
Yeah. Totally cancer. Nothing kills
Okay, the
like
two
that.
people who made an 11, what do we think?
So what you think is it is unfortunately very difficult to tell exact cause of death because all of his skin is rotted away. But you see that he's got broken bones, and what's left of his uniform, there's tears in it. So it's kind of hard to tell exactly what did it. You would guess some kind of large animal,
I
but
started looking for big ass footprints.
Bite marks? Anything?
it's not really bite marks.
No, this guy got crushed.
That tentacle helmet.
Crushed by
Yeah.
I think the logical explanation is the tentacle helmet came to life and like killed him.
They don't do
Or it
that.
implanted
Throw it
something
away.
in him. Or it implanted something in him and then it killed him. We'll have to watch you to see what
Yeah.
happens.
Lying in a giant footprint by any.
No,
He's in it. We're all
We're all
standing.
the
No,
Yeah.
from his position.
Let's just go up this
Okay,
hill
whatever it
here.
is, we need to go that way.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
From his position, it looks like he whatever did the damage did it before, and from where he fell, it looks like he either just bled out or died
Of
after
crush.
moving
Alright.
and fell on top
He either
of it.
fell or something fell on him or something stepped on him
Yeah.
and he crawled this far, internal bleeding and stuff like that is what it looked like.
Still could be that they gave him this thing and said, for some reason we can't all go. You go take it back. It still could be the
Or
case.
he found treasure inside.
Found it by himself and went running off.
Alright.
I don't want to think ill of a military man. I'm going to say he was died a hero. Amen.
He died like everybody else died.
Sergeant
Cold
Keller.
Do we
is-
at least have a nameplate to take out?
Dog tags.
It's the dog tags might have survived. So yes, we've got dog tags.
Alright.
Take them.
Anything else in his bags?
Nothing that survived the law of decay.
There's none of this other squid hugging items there.
Squid hugger.
Squid hugger.
Or octopus if you prefer, I'm not.
He's not causivist.
He's like,
Well, actually,
judging
the
your
Marine over there goes,
preferences.
yeah, it's a squid.
squids don't
No.
have crustacean shells.
No, actually.
Nautilus.
Nautilus. You Nautilus hugger.
Alright, we've spent enough time here. Let's go find that patrol.
Okay.
So that is the decision. You're gonna divert towards the beat from
Alright.
Stella.
Yeah, you said it's going to run the battery down, right?
The power source down.
So that's why he's not wearing it.
Let's,
Right, okay.
but let's do
So-
that first.
Right. Check
Do
the
we think the
direction.
patrol is in that
We'll
direction?
walk that direction. with
Oh
it
yeah,
off.
they wouldn't have had this
And
thing.
then after we walk a while.
Is my thinking.
we'll
Because
get
there's
out.
no
Yes.
sign of anybody
So-
else here around with him.
The
So-
orientation of the body versus his beep.
So it looked like he was moving back from the beep source towards.
He's in a straight line.
The university.
Does that
Okay.
satisfy
They
your
sent him back.
curiosity? Is
They were
to
sending him back
patrol
out there, I
in that
guarantee you. They
direction?
found something, they thought it was
Or the
important, and they sent him
likelihood,
back.
anyway?
And something
Sounds
bad
good to
happened
me.
to him on the
Yeah.
way
So-
back.
I'm
Cancer.
going to ask you a question
Yeah,
now
yeah.
that you've completely outed yourself as somebody who hugs Nautilus.
Mr. Thomas Kane.
These step pyramids, ziggurats, whatever they are. Is that your ship?
I'd have to see it.
But it could be
It
your
could
ship.
be.
Possibly.
Is that a maybe?
Do
That's a
your
maybe.
ships look like I mean, this is a baseline question.
Well,
Ships
they
look
do.
like boats.
They do.
Do
At
yours
least,
look like
at least,
stuff?
at least the emergency escape pods would.
Okay, so the lifeboats look like
Something like that.
something like that. There we go.
Wow.
And it's a lifeboat from another
No
continent.
wonder it's been moving around.
Possibly.
Well, no, okay. You're
Yeah.
from another cosm. We don't have these here. Is it
No secrets from the Delphi Council.
Yes, it is. Oh, you don't tell me.
Just look.
Yeah.
Just answer the question. Nobody needs to go to jail yet.
So you don't need to kill the sergeant. She is a cop.
So.
That's why the inside one's a cop. So you fact.
So,
Awesome.
so this thing is fading in and out between your dead cosm and here.
It's possible.
Wait,
I
did we
gotta
establish?
see
Did
it.
we establish
It's
this cosm's
possible.
dead?
It's just been moving
He
around.
said
We
survive.
just missed
How do we
it.
know?
It
I-
isn't
you
a
said
simple
survive
game.
by-
Wait,
I
how do we know?
survived.
How do we know you're not kind of a force scout of some impending invasion?
This is like the third time you've gone super paranoid on it.
Because Quinn Sebastian trusts me to
I'm an
outfit
elf.
the Spartans.
It's like you guys
I
all
know
get a
what
flash.
people are
You guys
capable
get a
of doing.
flashback to Quinn Sebastian.
I trust this man unequivocally.
I'm outfitting the Spartans.
That's
I
not.
vouch for Thomas Keane.
This
personally.
elf
Sir?
is heading in the direction of the beep while they
Yeah.
are.
You're like, yeah,
Guys,
you guys keep arguing.
I just-
I'm out this
guys,
way.
We can walk and talk, sir. That's not admissible. However, that's supposition. There's no evidence.
No, I said, how do we know he's
That's a very
not though?
judge-
He's from another cosm.
Sir, that's a tu quo fallacy. It implies that.
Are you a cop or a lawyer?
Yes.
He cop
yes.
guy by day, like
You know,
trial
some
lawyer
Aiden
by night.
McAllister, attorney at law.
Do you know what I was
Just
doing
to be clear,
the day this all started?
cheerleader
Night
rescue
school.
force.
Okay, so they do more for themselves.
You know, it's been so long, I will let it ride.
I bet you will.
So, as you guys are heading in the direction of the beep, and the beep is getting stronger.
As every so often.
Every so
Put it
often.
back on and check it. Yeah.
Yep. And freak out everyone in the room.
There is a break in the steaming jungles of Missouri, and what you get instead is a wide expanse of a tar pit, also very famous for not existing in Missouri.
Tar?
Tar pit.
Tar pit.
Tar pit.
So it's almost like a lake of just kind of like bubbling hot tar. You guys are going to have to make either take a lot of time going around or carefully making your way through. Keller goes,
Going through.
I can find us a path.
I have faith in you.
Smell like road crew out here.
So, and the way it works, if you want to cross, just so you guys know, this will help you make your decision. It's a survival test. It's an easy test, so it's only difficulty 8. If you fail, you're still going to get across, but you're going to lose an item.
Oh, hell no. I'll see you guys. Wait for me when I'll catch up.
If you
Come on.
succeed,
We don't
get
have
across.
time to go around.
If you succeed, you get across no
we
problems.
need to go quickly.
If you get it good,
If you're worried about losing
What
something,
if all our items
Oh,
are
like a helmet, let me carry it, because I think I can get through
What
without
if all
losing
our
anything.
items are
I know survival,
oh, then you
and I have my machine.
Oh, okay.
So, what was you were speaking of other results?
if you get a good success, by 5 or more, then you get a +2 to pass on to the next person because you found a better route. If you get an outstanding success, everyone gets a +2.
I'll help you
So
if you
who's
need
the
it.
best at survival?
I'm in Jacksonville, Missouri. I've lived in the city my whole life. I've never been out here.
Yeah, you're like
Beat
guy.
cop.
I mean,
Enough desert is
What is survival? I'm favored on it, but what's survival based on? Because I don't actually have to skip.
survival is
Mine.
based on mind.
and I am
Oh,
trained
that's
in
not
it. I have a machete as well.
Awesome.
Awesome.
You're in charge.
Your points.
You
So
go
you're
first.
leading.
Favored is 2 dice.
Favorite
No,
is
you
you
don't
roll,
take the
and
first
if
one,
you,
roll and take
and
the
if you
second.
wish, you may re-roll and take the second one.
I'm gonna re-roll.
Awesome.
It's not much better, but it's
But it's better.
still a 9 at the moment, so I'll just play a hero.
So right now you're at a success.
I am going.
Oh right, we only needed an 8,
And
right?
you only need
Yeah,
an
I'm not
But
gonna
you,
play
but if you
hero.
get an
Right.
outstanding, you're gonna be
But-
able to pass bonuses to
Pass.
all.
You can
of
pass
them.
a 2 on everyone else. But
Fair enough.
as
I'll
I see him
spend
about to
hospitality
misstep,
instead.
I'm going to call out
Supporter.
not to put his foot there.
Nice.
It was a 16 plus a 9 is a 25, which is a 18 total. 8. So
That's
that's
outstanding.
That's
Yeah.
So awesome. So you're making your way across, and you're finding a good path, and now you're all like, oh,
And you played sport?
Yeah.
Yep.
21.
Yep, awesome. Yeah, which is truly outstanding. So, you're winding the path through, and you guys now will only be in 6 for the next person to go through, and on those after.
Who?
Now on the bright side, Aiden.
I'm favored. I will
Oh,
choose to
you
re-roll
are! The machete
Alright.
comes through.
Alrighty, so I get
What's that?
8. I thought favored didn't do that.
I think it does.
8.
And all you needed was a 6.
All you
All
need
you
is
need
a
is
6.
So you
Which
get
is
across
actually
and
gives
don't
somebody
do
else a
anything.
plus. Does that mean somebody else? No,
Yeah,
we don't
yeah,
have
good,
to.
good.
Okay.
So yeah, Aiden's like, I got this, no problem. Nearly face plans, like, yeah, you didn't see that.
But I hack through the tar with my
Well,
machete.
no, and it is like you're about to fall, and you like balance yourself on the machete.
Right on the stomach, just underneath the thing.
It's good. Yeah. All right.
So I got a 13.
You're fine.
So next person will get a +2.
Well,
Which is probably.
I
we
thought
all
we
get
said
+2.
since he gave us all +2s, we don't. Do we get to stack those?
They stack.
Oh wow.
Which is probably helping me with my -6 on this.
Nice. All you needed was a 4.
But with a -6, I would be starting at a 2.
Supporter.
Oh, pays you right back, and that's enough to get through. Love it.
Alright.
Does the cop make it
New
through?
dice need to be
Make
broken
sure
in
it's
yet.
the same. Still got another one in case somebody else has
18.
trouble.
So it's 5, and yeah. So that puts me at 13.
13. So +2 to the next person. You're like, oh yeah, Missouri Tar Pits. Sure.
Now, I walked
Taco
over
next.
asphalt before. I know how this stuff
Taco
works.
next.
Thank you.
Yeah, you go fast.
Hot
Yeah,
day in
because if
Missouri,
everything
it
is
might as well
+2,
be a
+2,
tar
that
pit.
gives you a 4.
Oh, good. Because I rolled a 7. +2, 8, 6, +4.
All you need
Yep,
is a
fine.
6.
Fine.
All right, you're good.
All right, so it's me and the samurai. After you.
Yeah, thank you. It's right. 8, 8, -2, and do mine?
Mine.
6.
All you need is two hits across. Hey!
Okay.
And last but not least,
How could you misplace the armor?
19,
It was
6
no problem.
makes
It's
that
not about that
a
room, my body.
+6, 15.
No problem.
Excellent.
So you guys get across, no problem. No issues. You get to the other side, and just as the last person,
We won the war! Yay!
and just as you're crossing, you hear something out in the tar, and you hear, "Humans, help me!
Human.
Humans!"
Yeah, FYI, anybody that refers to you as
So he's
humans,
not talking to you.
totally not a human.
So he's not talking to you.
I know he's
not
not
talking to
talking
me.
to me.
Where's
He's
it
not
at?
talking so it's up to the rest of you.
Yeah.
So now that you're across, you can kind of see where it banks around. So you couldn't see this from the shore that you guys were on, but it's out in the tar, and it is an Adinos,
Yeah.
and it is like up to its chest, and it looks like it was kind of trying to be stealthy for a little while and just gave up. Like, no, I'm gonna die. And it's like, help me.
I look for faces.
I shall cause him
Blind or long.
So it looks like to get
After the-
out
yeah,
to this Adinos would be a dramatic skill resolution, similar to the survival test that you guys just did. To get out in time, you've got to go quite a ways. Finds and stuff might help, and that's why the machete is favored for this. You're cutting stuff.
So
Yeah.
have we had a dinos who have become allies?
You have not had Adinos that have become allies.
Have I, in the past, when I was
In the past.
in the
Look,
past,
you know that not all Adinos follow Baraka. Whether this is one of those tribes or not, you have no idea because he's covered in tar.
fair enough.
So he's asking for help. I gotta help him. I go charging on it.
Awesome. Outstanding. You know what? Heroic action.
Yeah.
The elf casually ignores the thing that's not talking to him.
I will.
I'm gonna go with.
He's like, come on, it's hard to see the ears from out here.
All right,
So-
I'll go with that's right. I guess got to.
Yeah, so let's see here. There is a step A. Heroes, well, there's no villain, so There's a step A. This is a survival is the relevant thing, and
Is there also a B?
there's no B. There's only an A.
What would be the first step?
So this is moving out into the tar. All 4 steps are survival. All 4 are DN 8.
Okay.
Does anybody have rope to help him?
That's.
I have lots of rope.
I actually do have climbing gear, rope, grappling hook.
I've got 30 meters of rope.
So yeah, you're tying it around and like
Keep your Elvin math out of Missouri, sir. We operate feet here.
Okay, do something with your feet.
She will she'll get stuck.
Alright, what's her number? I'm trying to get-
8.
8.
Yeah, I got.
So how many of us need to make this roll?
Only one person needs to make the
Oh,
step.
Oh, he got it.
I just made it.
Oh, there you got it.
I just made it.
All right. So one
I
round
thought you
in.
said we had to do 4.
Well, you got to do
Oh,
4.
got
But
it. Got it.
you need the 4 steps.
Oh, so what's happening is when we lead out, somebody's kind of blazing the way, and the
Right,
rest.
Yeah.
So yeah, exactly. And you guys, you could be out there too.
No, we'll follow his place.
Alright.
Sir, remain calm.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
nice.
B and C.
Yeah, B and C.
Multitask it, multitask it.
Multi-action.
Awesome.
Do you think setting the tar on fire would help?
No.
Quiet you.
I thought about that on the way across the first
It's a little
time.
burning
I
away
think
from
it's
them, right?
In theory, but it might also set the rest of it on fire.
What's that?
That's the only thing that stopped me.
You're doing
Getting
it.
before I got on it.
Yeah, it goes 14 minus 2, 12 and 12 for both.
Oh yeah, actually you're right, and I completely forgot this because this is on rounds. To get cards out at the end of each round, you guys can play 1 card into the action pool. I heard, good eye. I forgot because I was kind of, I was getting a little fast and loose there. So everyone at the end of that last round, they play 1 card into your pool.
Okay.
I did, and that's the one that I.
All right, great. And then second round, only at the end. So like if you don't want to do anything, you can play your card.
Yeah.
Boom,
Yeah.
boom, boom to get them out, and then whoever's going to take you're taking the attempt. In your multi-game for B and C.
Yes. 14.
14.
14.
Well, 6-point bonus giving me a survival of 14, but it's because it's 2 steps. It's 12 and 12.
Yep.
Okay.
Which is done and done. So
Second card.
B and C are past. Anyone that hasn't played a card in your pool may do so.
We got a delta?
You do not. This is 3 of 5. A, B, and C are
Did you
up.
say 16 went to 14?
Heroes of Inspiration, so if anybody had taken shock, it would recover. But
And if anybody
Doesn't
wants
have
to,
less than 8 feet.
what is it? Adjust the card, so we might get a D. If anybody has that card.
Seize initiative.
Season
I don't think anybody has it.
I don't.
Alright.
At least out.
I don't.
then you go. So you can play out in your action pool. Only A and B.
We just can't quite
So
get
we
out
can
to 'em.
wait. We can try it.
You could
So
try
you
it,
can do
but
what's-
if you fail, we reset
Then you
to
lose
0.
all your steps.
No, that's if it's possible complication. If you
So
if you succeed, you get a card. If you fail, you don't advance.
Well, that's true. On the other one, you could, but since you don't have,
So you're not
to
trying to
You
actually
can do
rush.
it.
We don't actually. Even a success doesn't actually complete the step.
That's
But it's
two
like-
different.
you've got 2 options.
I might be getting.
That's two
There's
things.
2 options.
No,
Okay.
because there's that.
Yeah, one option is well, you don't have to step. You can do the old one, and you actually can draw a card, or you can. And I forgot what we call it. It's like go
Last ditch
last ditch
effort.
effort. You can do the last ditch effort, and if you make it, it's automatic -2, plus any other steps that are left. But if you make it, you're good.
Well, you have to wait for card 5 on that one.
No,
No, you can't.
nope. You can do it at any
Okay.
point, but if you screw it up, you drop back down to
Right,
step A.
okay.
And that's the only one you get.
And that, you
You
get
got
one.
one chance.
So you can wait for the last card. He's about to go under the surface, or you can last this step.
What do you got, man?
I would just try to get a card.
And note, you
This
guys
is-
can
this
be
isn't the
doing
last one, is
assist
it?
rolls too.
What you
This
got
is the
for- what
second
you got in
to
your
last.
pool right
It's coup de grace.
now? Okay, so.
But
Well,
it's
you
straight.
can put him out of his misery.
I got willpower, so you
Die
can plus
immediately.
3.
You're done, Adinos. Bam. Go back home. Go back
Well,
to
now
talk
I'll
to
be
Kurt.
with you.
Join the dead
Do you want to try for a card, and then see what you get,
And then
potentially
if so,
try again,
trade and
to
then play
finish
for the
with-
critical moment. in
or
order
just
to-
last ditch?
Yeah, you guys,
we
we
can
can
just
just one
trade
more
that.
round left.
Well, you
guys-
can only
if you
trade
tr-
if it's out
got-
on the,
right,
on the
right,
board.
it
It's
is.
one for one, right?
But if he does a thing,
Difficulty
he
is
can,
only
if
8.
he,
I'm
and he
sure you
succeeds,
can
he gets a
do it
card,
at 10.
which he can then put out.
Yeah.
I can trade him a flurry and let him do a last ditch if he wants to do a
And
last
if what I
ditch.
get is a hero or
Yeah, go for it.
And then there's
Let me do
still,
that.
I would have
And
another
you've got
card that I can
possibilities.
trade you.
Yeah. Awesome.
Let me just try to get a card.
Awesome.
And this is a favored action for you.
It is.
Yes. But I can good. I get 8 actually. So
Yep.
a glory.
Okay. Do you want to try a last ditch effort?
Yeah. Might as well.
Alright.
So
Might as well.
this round, this same round.
This round,
you
same
put
round.
on your flurry. Okay.
Last
great.
ditch effort.
It's -2, so you need a 10.
That is going to be.
Hold on, what are you
There's
at?
plus 3.
What are you at?
I have nothing to trade.
He's
with
got
it,
it.
though.
No,
You should have had a
he's
card
playing-
on
He's
you.
playing
No,
it on
when
you.
you get it, it goes in your hand.
Yep.
Yes, but then you had
At
done
the
an
end.
action.
At
so
the end
you-
of my turn. Oh, I see what you mean. Okay.
But
So when I play
and
this,
you did the flurry on the same turn.
I traded him the flurry. It was after his
Right, so you
action.
And
haven't
then
had
he
the
played
end
the
of the
flurry.
turn to play the card into his pool yet, right?
The flurry can be played at any time.
Yeah, he plays flurry. No, he plays
Wait.
the flurry at the end of his turn, and then he can use it. Once a card's out, you can use it immediately.
Correct. So that's
So
what
he
it triggers.
uses the
I think it
flurry.
was pull
so
the pool.
I finish my turn, but I've got a flurry out. So I'm like, oh hey, my turn's
Yeah, I
all
just
done.
didn't know if you
Except
could
for
add
the-
the other card, the
Which means I
glory
could trade
card,
you an action.
into
Or
his
his
pool.
willpower.
Yeah, while still doing the flurry. I don't know. I was just gonna leadership and put a hero
There you
into
go.
your pool
Yeah.
in the first place.
Awesome.
Oh, then I do.
There you go.
Then I can do
Easy.
just that. I don't need that because
Okay.
as long as that is at least yep.
And then
I
you just reset your hand.
Awesome. You.
So you get
technically
one,
that's 13.
3.
So
Yeah.
Yes, you do. One. That's you. That's you. That's you.
How'd you put the other one in someone's? Good job.
What's next?
Yeah.
13.
Waiting.
Oh, the
13
last
gets
ditch,
it.
I looked at
So yeah, you got it. There was still time left, but you get a hold of this Adinos, and you guys have got the rope, and you all kind of
I
pull
mean,
him
and
back.
I'll throw a supporter on it just to make sure.
You had it.
Thanks.
Keep your card.
Okay. Well,
As you guys get back to the
My
shore,
hand's
the elves,
full.
we're
I have
talking
to
about
discard
whether
something.
Oh
this
yeah.
is
So, right. So this is the end of an encounter. If anyone has more than 4 cards, you drop back down to 4 at this point. Most of you should be fine.
Should we just figure this out and get it over with?
No, it's not fun now.
Don't burn stuff while we're in it.
Well, we may still need to go back.
General Delphi Council rule: no burning stuff when we start in.
I don't remember Quinn saying that before.
Okay, I propose to the Delphi Council we make a rule that no burning stuff when people are in.
I mean,
That's
All in favor?
Second,
I hope you're voting this when we do the Delphi vote. Storm Knight rule number 1: no burning stuff.
While people are still in it.
I'm not even sure whether the laser pistol could set it on fire.
We will experiment with that later.
I don't think lightning would.
Okay. So you
Between the two,
Okay,
maybe
so
we
we're
could-
researching how to light targets on fire just because.
Yes.
So we pull this lizard man out of this guy's car.
So you pull this lizard man out of the tar and you start talking to him.
He's in a dinos, not a lizard man.
We use the
Or
term
Enos.
interchangeably.
Oh, you
Sir, you're
finally
in
caught
Missouri?
that?
That's a lizard.
I know it the first time.
That's a lizard man.
You mean the first few dozen times?
You mean that man that looks kind of like a lizard? That's a lizard man.
And the distant relative of the skunk ape.
Sure, Longshanks.
So, you have not seen this before, but this Adinos has very light blue eyes. Normally they have slitted reptilian.
Where's his romance card now?
Interspecies romance. What?
Can you feel?
You can add that final instant.
Yes! Yes!
Okay, I will wear biotech that looks like tentacle porn. I will not screw an Adinos.
No one said you had to screw it.
Have you seen the Cloaco?
You're assuming he would allow that, or she would allow that, and I think that's making a large assumption.
Thank you,
I saw this
humans.
anime. Monster Group?
My name is Dave
Monster
Asker.
Musume.
Is what?
Dave
Dave
Asker.
Asker.
Gay master.
Get the name.
Bastard.
Like master of the whole deck.
No,
Bastard.
Bastard.
Like he
Like
lays
Bastard
on
Mill.
like
The
you
best
know,
in the
lays
sun.
on a rock in the sun because
Like
they're
Baskerville.
cold-blooded.
Basker.
Apologies, I am
And
not
lizard.
well versed in your
Lizard.
tongue.
Me
Wait,
either.
what?
No, it's
I cast a
no
spell.
We're communicating just
I cast a spell.
What you guessed?
Don't. I've got linguist. If all we need
Yeah,
is
I've
to
got
do it,
linguist
linguist
also.
just lets us do it. We can communicate.
Yeah.
really
That was just
for free.
he can kind of communicate with you guys just fine.
That was his flavor.
That's just flavor. Yeah, he's like,
I just don't want you to risk disconnecting. Because magic,
Well, he's only one.
because
He'd be
magic
alone.
and
His
the
own
living.
axiom
Well,
support,
but
yeah.
magic. Okay.
yeah.
I say go for it, man.
So
That's tempting fate though when you
Yeah.
say it's only a one.
So,
It's only
That's
a one.
right. You guys have got cards still.
only a
Take that
5%
fate.
chance.
What are the odds?
So,
Well,
5%.
I only managed a basic success, so I've got one ad in Dinos language.
Yeah. So, and he's actually speaking English, so it doesn't do a whole lot.
I let him know
Yeah.
that if he's struggling with words,
With a word,
that
use
Okay,
his language
so
to get it.
you guys, he starts like doing. He does. He starts like speaking
In
parcel
English?
tongue to this thing. He's like, you know, and he goes, ah. You know, which kind of translates to, oh, you know our ways. That will make this much easier. Let me tell you what the things that I have seen. I owe you much for saving my life. I am Dave Asker. I come from the Gold Sun tribe. We have been looking for a new home. We are enemies of Baruch Ka, and we have come far this direction, and we seek to make an alliance with the human village. And he points towards Lincoln University. He says, I have seen many things that you might find useful. One, I have seen a golden temple that way, which you guys already know about. Not that useful, buddy.
Next.
But two, I know of the warlord that is heading towards your village. And he will be there very soon.
Dun dun dun.
Dun dun dun. If you,
Wait, not your friendly warlord.
not the friendly
Some other guy.
If you turn back now, you might be able to stop him, and I can get my people, and we can help. Together, we could turn him back, and maybe forge a bond of friendship between our two peoples.
Can you describe the assailant?
He does.
No, man, if you start doing this, I'll say, where did he touch you? I'm going to hurt you.
No,
Show me on the doll.
so what he.
Do you have an Adina?
Show me.
Strangely, yes, he does.
It's a T-Rex.
You know, I don't ask you about your sex life.
I don't think I was asking you about yours either.
And that's what worries us.
The warlord's name is Atanakta. You will know.
Gesundheit.
You will know him very easily, for he is very fat for our kind. He is of the Red Jaw tribe, which are stoolies to Baruch Ka. He is very He is there's a lot of Adinos there, but as large as he is, he pales in comparison to the mount that he rides, and he comes with a name for it that translates to you as Tyrannosaurus.
Who totally called that?
Everybody who watched Jurassic Park.
Have you seen?
Right.
Why don't we ask him if he's seen that before?
Says,
Not you,
I have not seen that thing, but it is the same color as the temple in that direction.
Is it also the same color as of that round thing in the sky?
He said, no, that's sun-colored and that's gold-colored.
Oh, really? So they can like distinguish.
Yeah. He says, now one other thing about that temple. I saw many, like, dressed as that man.
Sergeant was trying to remain.
Sergeant Kelly, he's like,
Evidently, the temple has decided the annual Infiniverse Gaunt Man gathering.
Hello, I'm man from Earth 359.
872.
Sadly, Gaunt Man from Earth 1 is no longer with us. He was defeated ignominiously.
I feel like we should try and persuade the Dinos to have his tribe set up a defensive perimeter
Actually,
outside. the
we
university.
actually have a way to communicate. We've got the sergeant with us. He can go back because he knows the way.
Yeah. So, and he points to the sergeant and says there were many like that in the temple. I saw, he counts basically the whole team minus
One.
minus one. Well, minus two actually go in. Two emerged. One went, looked badly wounded and went, through the woods. The other died soon after, and I tried to bury him as per your customs. He's buried outside the temple.
You didn't put anything in on when you buried him, did you?
I tried to follow your customs.
Oh, okay.
Where I saw the fire stick pushed into the ground, maybe through his head. It was hard to tell.
It's a Missouri.
Oh, I understand the fire stick. Okay.
Boomstick.
Like that.
Yes.
Wait, yes.
Exactly. Like
Okay.
Yeah. Did you put his bucket on top of
It
it?
was like.
Yes, I had
It's
seen
like, do
that
these
done.
humans like they light things on fire and stab them into your dead body?
All humans do. Elf.
I do find it strange that your people cover their dead in dirt and put sticks through them, but
Hey, don't talk to us. That's not us.
Worms gotta eat too.
he's kind of like, I don't understand. You're not all human.
No. Oh, and thank you for being racist. So, elf lives matter, man.
Hashtag that elf life
Do
matters.
we need to start a protest?
The master's just confused. He's like, they all look like humans to me.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, you've all got those things.
Are they still blue?
Yeah, but
No, we're no longer blue.
no longer blue.
Oh.
Whatever condition.
He
is
points
blue
to his own
before
like
us, we're
complete
no
lack
longer,
of
yes.
ears, and he's like,
Yeah.
Alec.
Somewhere pointing somewhere around.
I think it's a good idea to send him back with the sergeant
Yeah.
and see if we could. Here's what we would like you to do. We would like you to communicate with your people, and there are many, many warriors still in the human village. We cannot go to help them now, but your people will be welcome if you go with this guy.
So he's
Is
like,
Sergeant Keller willing to do that?
Sergeant Keller is like, I'll do whatever I need to win this war.
And if he gets free reinforcements, or
That was real hard to darkness, see, thank you. So, you think the ROTC kids and no offense, but the Army Corps engineers could take out a Tyrannosaurus with a
Well,
flat
that's,
man on
we
the
got
back
one
end?
thing to
After they
consider.
gave
We
us
got
their law
reinforcements that way as well.
So, and here's one thing that those of you that care about being upright and heroic would note. If you pull the Stella, the Idinos will have to leave. They'll be worried about disconnecting.
route.
Just
Yeah.
like,
Right.
they'll route. So if you want to do the alliance, you should probably forget about the Stella and go for the temple and then go back to protect stuff. Or if you want to save the zone, probably go to the temple and then pull the Stella, which would very likely disrupt the
The
assault. And depending, you could trick the Adinos into helping, and they'd be kind of screwed at the end, or be honest with them, in which case they probably won't help. They'll be moving on instead. And that's a choice I'll let you guys discuss. If you want to get some more.
But would we not be able to enter an alliance with them and help them relocate?
yeah.
Maybe.
The
There are other
question
spots.
is whether
Well, we
they
can't
feel
s-
the need to relocate if we tell them that we're removing the stele before they help us, or whether they'd actually stick it out for the fight and help us, knowing that they then have to move on.
Yes, but you see, we could help them move on.
Helping them move on, keep getting them through the
I think
areas
checks
that
out
will be
of
harder for
euphemism
them.
for killing somebody.
Not in this case. In
No,
this
but I
case,
think,
no.
But I think here's the thing. So the GM's telling us we can either do the temple and the Stella or the temple and the alliance. We cannot do all three.
That was
We
why
We have to choose which of that pair we actually
A
want to
real opportunity to remove the stele, and I think we need to take it.
I agree.
Yeah.
Especially knowing that we
If
when we
the
came
Adinos
out
should
here, we knew
survive
everybody
the
felt
wash,
glory.
Yeah,
So
if you
Why-
did us, would
the
survive.
Adinos should survive the wash. We'll get some people to relocate them to one of the other areas that are still under control.
The
All right.
question
And they're
is
still going to want
whether
the
to tell
alliance to
him
fight
before we let him
We tell them before.
help.
So, and there is a third
by telling
option.
Keller, by
Just-
telling Keller, we say
It's
you're
look
going
party.
There's a third option. You could, if you blow off the temple, probably have time, just enough time to go straight to the Stella, pull it, and then go defend the village yourself, and it would be under core Earth axioms, which would severely weaken the attacking Indinos.
But we'd also be forsaking the
You would be
soldiers.
totally forsaking some people.
And we know it's your thing. It's kind of your thing, this temple.
All right, so
But-
here's what I'm thinking. This is great. This is greatest good, greatest number, right? We don't tell them because they're not going to help. They're going to bail if we tell them.
If we tell Dave Asker
Right.
about pulling the stele,
Yeah.
he'll go tell his tribe and they'll be like,
Yeah.
whoa, deal's
Yeah.
off. You're right.
But only so they can get on their way before the wash hits, right?
They will survive the wash.
They'll survive the wash. more
Wait,
likely.
wait. So you were bothered with us being a little mercenary earlier, and you guys are just like, we have the potential to build allies. We've got to build allies where we can. It's the only way. Sebastian Quinn has told us the only way we're going to win this war is if we build allies with people.
You
This
all
is
have
an
a
ally.
flashback to Sebastian Quinn. The only way we're winning.
You know,
We
I
got
recall
the
that,
whole
yeah.
song.
We've
That's
got to take the opportunity to make these allies, which means we can't screw them over the first thing we do.
So we've got to tell
We have to tell
We
them.
gotta
Neil,
tell
we
them.
have to be in front.
We have to tell them.
Yes.
What?
Or we don't pull the stella.
No, we can't pull
No,
the
we're
stella.
not going to
We
not pull
can't
it. I think that's...
No,
No,
I think we've
that is
got
what's being proposed right here.
Right, the thing is, go to the temple, find out what the lifeboat is, get the soldiers if they're still alive, hopefully some of them are, and then hightail it back to the university, defend the university from Barakad, then we can regroup. Now, is there a possibility they will have put a backup stela in place by then? Maybe.
Like,
That was the very first thing we heard.
Yeah.
That's why
Right.
the stele was the
But-
number one.
Yes, but it was still a
But
maybe.
now we've defended against their biggest kind of onslaught, and we've created an alliance with a group that hopefully can help us
We can
not
all-
just remove one stela, but multiple stela.
cost benefit analysis. If we do that, we have achieved what? We get whatever's in that temple, and we've maybe made some out.
And we
And
brought back,
rescued the
and we brought
soldiers.
back the recon
We're
group.
getting the right recon group's going to be, yeah, okay, so that's three.
Dave Asker was like, oh, I don't know about that recon group. The two that came out.
If we
looked
go and
very
we
good.
pull the stella out, this is the ultimate goal, right, is return to normal.
Yeah.
We have removed, we don't have to worry about
We
defending
have
this
to eventually
hardcore.
remove the stele one way or another, which means they eventually have to move on.
One
We
way
need
or
to
the other.
Pull it
So,
sooner rather than later.
The best option is to be honest with him, and then maybe an alliance later, and actually ask him straight up, look, you go tell your people, we're gonna jack this
I
stella
still
out.
think we
So
can
that they can get
do
out of
alliance.
here before.
And then we can help you relocate to a spot where it is more amenable to you.
Here's a
I
piece
still
of
think we can
The-
get the alliance and pull it.
Yeah.
the fat guy in the Red Jaw tribe.
Yeah.
Is that the big? I want to ask Dave Asker. Is that the biggest and/or only tribe of Barrett Cause folks in this whole
He says that
triangle?
is the major warlord. If he could be defeated, this area would likely be safe.
We jack the stella
Would they
out,
be
get
unlikely be able to set up more stelae?
He says, I know little of the stele. I know that is it is not warlords who do that.
I will say this, if they're forced to use a stele to reinforce this location because they're afraid of what our future plans are here, it means it's a stele they can't use somewhere else to expand somewhere else. So the
But
very...
that still means we have to take this zone out eventually.
Yeah.
We're not
Yeah,
gonna
we
zone-
do have to take it out eventually, but then we're going to have an alliance with a group that maybe can help us do not just one zone, but multiple zones. Like that happened recently when who was it that pulled a stele out and like...
So it
The
is a
Nashville.
Are you talking
the
about the
Nashville
Nashville
incident.
Right, but fortunately we've learned a lot since then, so hopefully we could pull something like that out.
This area is ready now.
It is.
Yeah.
It is,
And
but
this is greatest benefit to greatest.
We be honest with them as
Be
part of
honest.
our.
Does
Be
it
honest
become
with
not ready?
And this guy,
That he
wants
would be
to
honest.
help.
It does.
We
Over
appreciate
time,
it. We
the
want your
energy
help.
increases.
Okay.
We up strike.
I agree.
We appreciate it. We
All
want
right.
your help. However, we have a chance to get rid of this on our land. We want, for someone who is as honest as you are, we want your safety. We would appreciate your help to help them, but once the zone goes, you may be in trouble. We will try to find a place so that you are not in danger of So are we gonna say that?
So you're gonna be honest with Dave Asker, but you're gonna try to convince him to help anyway.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
We're gonna say that?
Yes.
Yep.
Raise your hand.
That was my suggestion.
Who?
I want to tell him.
All opposed? Alright.
So who is the speaker? And this is gonna be a persuasion test.
Probably me.
Are you any?
Would you like a coup de grace and a hero?
I'm up for violence, not for diplomacy.
Oh, I'm sorry, sorry.
I have a nice idea.
So you're the persuader.
Yeah, my
Oh, an idea that's gonna kill me.
No.
Do you have anything?
I know, do it. Do it.
Screw the game expert.
Yeah, I have a good idea.
What?
Yeah?
Self-drama.
Well, you play the card.
Yeah.
So yeah, he plays the idea card, and I'll take that in lieu of a persuasion test.
Okay.
That you guys are like, okay, this is gonna work better if we do it in Dave Asker's language. So you use your spell to do it, and you have your who is the best speaker out of curiosity?
And he has linguist.
And I've linguist.
Ooh. Even better. So yeah,
So he's been picking up.
exactly. You explain the situation to Dave Asker and say, look, we're gonna go for that stone. You can go to this place, you can go to save lives, and your big idea is that you know that there are zones for the living land that have cropped up in Mexico. That south of here, it will be a long journey, but that might be a safer place for his people. And you guys aren't, the war is not as hot there. And you haven't seen red jaws or things like that. So
It's pretty humid there, though.
and they love it. They're like, oh, Mexico sounds great. so
I'm sure we can get the Delphi Council to give a couple trucks.
yeah,
exactly.
road trip.
The road trip.
Yeah.
Exactly. And
Tequila.
Yeah. So you suggest like, look, we'll help transport your tribe to Mexico if you help protect this village.
Protect the village.
And Dave Asker agrees and heads back to his people.
Nice.
Yeah, putting his team through.
All right.
Big scare because just now.
Sergeant Keller goes with
Well
him.
played.
Yeah.
The Sergeant Keller.
In order
Nice
to-
one.
Yeah, I think Sergeant
Yeah,
Keller
Keller was
was
going to go with him.
Because
to take
people
him
are
to
coming.
show.
Otherwise, you know,
Yeah,
they're
because
they're
we
going
need
to
to
beat
know
us
if
to
it
come
shows
down
up
there.
at Lincoln University.
Nice one.
Yeah.
They just get shot. He needs that Sergeant Keller with him.
Well, especially the whole group, they might think,
Keller's
oh,
They're the warheads.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's okay. So we take him. We have the scout.
Keller's going with him, yeah.
Yeah.
Keller said he would do whatever.
You're going to need this.
Then it's all on. What is it?
The law.
Girl.
No, I'll take it. Yes, please.
If he's going to be fighting the T-Rex, he needs it more than we are.
Okay.
Amen.
I agree.
No, you have no idea. Please, thank you. Thank you, sir.
Cheerleaders.
Hopefully-
Cheerleaders. Wait, has it
We'll
glowed high
turn
coat?
on the axioms for you just in time.
That's the hope.
That's the idea.
That's the idea. All right,
We're
awesome.
gonna get back and that girl's gonna be real pissed off if we live.
No. She's going to drink. She's there drinking her little glass of Diet Coke. The little whipples in the Coke.
For ourselves, though, I do want to put a sort of a pin in this point to remember this is the point at which we thought we didn't need the law rocket. So at some point later on, we're going to say, remember when we thought we didn't need the law rocket?
Well, that's okay. We got this shatterer right here.
That's right.
That's okay. There's
So
this
we
thing called
save
a
our game
shatterer.
real quick, right?
Yeah.
You got a shatterer?
No.
I didn't think so.
No, I haven't made that far ahead.
I didn't think so. All right.
I was thinking a light bulb. Survival gear.
All right, cool. So, could be. Could be. So, speaking of which, so you guys hustle, through the jungle. There's kind of no more issues or problems. What's that?
I'm almost out of cards.
Oh,
I may for a scene change. Because I don't know.
This is a scene change.
Yeah.
So, maximum 4, you guys may discard 1 card at this point if you so choose.
I've got a way to reverse a contest or make an opponent fail.
It'll work this, I don't know.
I mean, if I'm
I can't
and
this
it's not
company
directed
to
at me,
fight
it's played on anybody. It should be
We're going to be attacking a facility, right? They like to thread and reinforce.
Yeah. That card is specifically for...
I imagine my elf is not comfortable anytime somebody...
Someone has obviously got their autocorrect going on. At least tell them to correct the
Because
autocorrect.
the elves went through that.
The only thing I want to change is this, but I
And
can't.
being in the The other thing is being part of the cyberpaper reality. Suspicion is part of their very worldview. So.
Right.
Who's the cyberpathist?
I'm
The elf over there.
The elf kind of got a little bit transformed.
Okay, well, I was wondering if that was Drury or just your ears just went cyber.
No, it's both eyes,
Yeah.
my arm. See what I can do with my arm, and a laser pistol flies out of my arm into my hand.
So how much?
Should I go ahead and roll me a d20 when you demonstrate
I
that? Yeah.
Whoa! That
Whoa.
thing. Whoa!
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Hey,
Hold it,
Tex.
hold it, hold it. Hold it there.
Keep going. I got a glory.
He impressed us with that.
And that tar pit just burst into. It's like.
He whipped it out and everybody was impressed, especially the cheerleader.
I hope the sun like glints off of it, and it's like.
Ooh.
Yep. It's all shiny and gleaming. All right, so you guys, you cross a tree line. It opens up into a field. Oh, I'm sorry. And everybody has a miniature now, correct?
Yep.
Correct.
Oh
no, I don't.
Yet.
Well, so just keep it. Just does anyone not have a miniature? You guys don't.
I don't.
Yeah, we do not.
Yeah.
So there's unfortunately a limited number left because the rest of them kind of broke. Yeah, they.
You know, I think the one with the hammer is probably about your armament there.
Yes, I'll do this one.
Awesome.
I think you should do the one with the hammer.
No,
Yeah, that's him.
No, that I think should be you.
Hey, do you really?
It's not a sword, but it's armor.
It's the armor.
Yeah. Sword. Yeah,
Yeah.
for you. Yeah.
Any of them could work. So
Yeah.
we just need something to.
Okay.
Okay.
Alas.
A little bit strange sword I use.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
It changes
You
shape.
guys seriously are like
Transformer
tweeting this
sword.
thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, damn, a buddy of mine just said, you guys are playing right now? Yeah.
There was an autocorrect that changed the.
A caution to Alaskan.
I love the Alaskans have invaded.
Oh, so good.
You left it to right.
Huskies and whale blubber.
We should just leave it.
Yeah,
See all the
probably the
contributions.
Alaskan helmet that went to the lifeboat of this people or something.
I can't edit it now.
Yeah.
That's the beautiful
So-
part.
You do see there's a 4-tiered temple of green gold on where the hillsides would be. It's kind of stacked on top of it. However, there's something wrong with it. There are twisted, dark tree branches, like running through the golden sides of the temple, and like it just looks like it's being strangled.
So basically, it's like being like the original when the pyramids were originally discovered in Tenochtitlan.
Yes, it looks very much like that. Like it's just being strangled by the countryside.
My guess is that the ship's dying.
Outside, there you do see like it looks like a shallow grave with a M4 stuck in the ground and a helmet on top of it. You guys, if you choose to, you could dig up the grave and do evidence analysis and maybe.
Yeah, we kind of know what's there now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Once we pull the stela, it'll be much easier to come back and deal with the remains.
If they're still here.
All right, cool. So, and as you guys get closer to this, you feel that tingling sensation. It's almost like static electricity in the air, and like a twist of your guts. That as Storm Knights, you know you're crossing a reality boundary. Anyone with a Cosm card.
Uh-oh.
Tear it up. There you go, tear it up.
Cosm card?
Take a Cosm card, and I will give you a card in replacement.
Oh, crap.
I need one of those.
Okay. I didn't feel like I just crossed into something that resembles me, did it?
No.
Nope.
That is absolutely not you.
This actually
Would you like an idea of where we are?
Yes, please!
He was right.
I want an idea.
Yeah,
There's a reason these have black backs.
Oh,
Get this horror
just not
out
good
of
if
my
I
land
failed.
now!
I would become an NPC.
Do you have anything you want to tell us?
These are the moments.
Because
looking
it might be
forward
better
to,
for you to
not
admit things
failing
now
this.
than later.
in a court of law.
How many people know the backstory in the Delphi Council?
Nobody. We're learning it now for
Oh.
the first time. In fact, you might as well just be like, huh, this is weird.
No, this is not good. Close to home, and it doesn't feel like home.
So,
Yeah.
Well, do you have anything you're not telling me? Is it a full moon?
No.
Or like sundown? Hmm?
No.
Huh?
No.
Anything you're
not
not
unless
telling us?
somebody plays a card.
Damn it, I gave it the
The
law.
body of
right.
Christ compels you. The body of Christ compels you.
This is the feeling I had when I returned home to my dead family.
Did you kill them?
I was in
What kind of question is that?
Do you
Come
not
on.
remember?
I was in Hawaii at the time when they
Yeah.
came.
He didn't have he didn't directly experience it, he just knows they're gone.
I saw their bodies.
So,
I feel like I should try and gain all the information there is on this mystery.
oh
What
yeah,
I-
you should.
Totally
What
should.
happened? This is not where it looks like home, but it's not home. It's an abomination
These
in the
reality
eyes of
raiders.
the curious.
So,
We should-
normally, it's actually quite difficult to get inside the temple, but you've got a control.
Right.
So you can just open the door.
Yes.
As you open the door,
Uh-oh.
You do that?
Ooh, what happened?
jump scare.
Oh, yes! Yes!
Oh, fuck.
Oh, yes, yes, yes.
Jump
Alright.
scare.
Wait, what are you?
Everybody gets a possibility.
Everyone has a possibility.
Well, thank you.
Also,
Let's get nothing bad can come of
possibility. I
this.
hate
not
you.
learned anything.
Other
Alright.
shoe.
So, I'll go ahead and read this
Yeah,
cut.
More round, please.
Oh, I missed one.
Yep.
Yeah, thank you.
The GM rolls a die. On an odd, the scare was merely a frightened cat or other harmless trigger. On an even result, the threat is real and some insidious thing attacks.
I'm waiting for him to attack us.
Seriously.
Odd!
Yes.
Okay, so, yeah, you guys are like coming up and you're like, oh man, something doesn't feel right here, it's scary. And like right then, like the flock of birds just goes, "Bah!" Or they're like pterodactyls. It's like, look. No, it's cool.
Okay.
Bats go flying out the door.
I said nothing
Yeah.
bad could come of this.
Maybe it's a good thing you didn't have the law.
Okay. No.
For his safety.
No, because apparently what was taken from my people was perverted by someone else.
You've been wearing it.
No, this is actually safe.
So, the door opens, and it is very dark inside.
What do I see?
Flashlight.
Flashlight.
What
What's
did-
wrong with
what's
what's
on
on
the
the
So, you can see that the roots from the tree, they kind of crisscross inside.
Soldiers and
I'm gonna light a torch.
Awesome. Yep. You guys have light as you go in. So inside, it looks like stone instead of like the gold on the outside,
Right.
which is what you would expect. Like the roots crisscross through, and some of them are leaking the sap, and it just smells. The sap smells like rotting flesh. It's just nasty stuff.
Any writings, any location directions?
There are some writings, but I see someone about to play a card.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, uh-oh.
Yeah.
I may disappear shortly.
You could
Give me that corruption check.
Yep.
Oh.
Oh no.
Alright.
And that's charisma.
That is charisma.
Dump stat. Die.
There's a dump stand in this game?
There is for me.
No, there's not.
I can spend a possibility on this.
Strength?
No.
We're elves.
Alright.
You should
So
use that for your
22
forward.
Oh, that's good.
is an 8.
So
That's a fail.
No, 22 is an 8.
Okay.
And
Oh. It's gonna push
I
it.
know that, because this isn't willpower, right?
This is
Spirit or
so willpower is
it's willpower
Control.
or spirit test.
Can you use the hero for that?
If
I
you want to
won't-
fail,
I
on a
won't need
failure,
that.
you lose a
I
point of charisma.
I know.
So mind or spirit, yeah.
But with the 8 and the 5 at 13 should be enough.
if you got a 13, you made it.
Okay.
The difficulty number is 10.
Yeah. Okay.
I thought you said 8, and I'm like,
No,
it's
I
not-
was turning the 22 into
Gotcha,
the 8.
gotcha. All right, so yep, you're good. You're good. Okay. So
Almost disappeared.
yeah, you're like, well, oh, are you already at 5?
Yeah.
You wouldn't disappear. You just
I'd just become yours.
evil. I'd be like,
I would just be yours.
I'd let
You're
you
elf.
play him when you turned. Yeah.
You're,
So
the elf all of a sudden grows fangs.
Yes, I would. Yes, I would. I absolutely would have been that.
What?
Nothing.
So there's kind of pictograms
Nope.
on the walls. The thing between linguists and
This adventure was kind of really fun.
and you start narrating
Wait.
this, and you understand the language.
Yeah.
as well. You just sort of like, oh, so but between all of you, they're kind of narrating this, and in the pictograms show. There's also like winding stairs that kind of go up to the next tier up.
I know that the
Definitely
control,
glad I have all
the
the secret
controller or
information about
the
this.
entry point for the pod.
What's that?
Would this be the entry point to the pod or the control room?
So you would know the control room's at the top, and you'd have to go up the tiers to get to the control room.
Right.
So there are 2 recon soldier bodies in this room, and so these have not had the flesh rotted off them because the living land is not in effect here. There's dried blood on the wounds. One of them was on the stairways that are going up to the next archway that is very easy to open thanks to the controller. There's another body next to these troopers, and it looks like a gigantic, desiccated humanoid beetle, about
Lorbat.
8 or 9 feet tall. You would know that word, yes.
Arbat. Does he have any identifiers on him?
It does not.
Checking him for a wallet.
It has big mandibles, pinchers, but
No markings that would identify him?
it looks like it has been dead significantly longer than these soldiers have. However, the wounds on the soldiers look consistent with the pinchers and the mandibles of such a creature.
What?
It could be undead.
What?
Undead Lorbat.
Someone destroy this quickly.
What?
You have
Oh, now you're asking for the fire.
Well, nobody's standing in it.
No, I'm look. Destroy
Firewall.
what? The body of the insect people.
Oh,
It's a
Firewall?
before you go. This is what, or somehow because what happened. The soldiers look like they've been ripped apart by something that has possessed another body like that, and this might be the only one, but there are also.
You're being real unclear. What do you want done specifically?
You keep talking. I keep
Reproduce
saying
it
you
to
want
its
me to burn
component
it.
atoms.
I'll clean it.
I thought the first rule was don't burn anything.
Yeah.
They told me that. They said don't burn anything, so
Now
make
what's
up
the-
your
Are there
mind.
people in the Lorbat?
That's a deliberate misreading of the Delphi Council rule.
Do me to burn things
No, I'm
or
asking
not?
who.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, guys.
Am I burning it?
This is a
Are you evil?
No.
Okay.
That's what he'd say if he was evil.
Oh!
No. There was a sentient race of beetles from my home world.
What?
Am I burning it or not?
That sounds super creepy, by the way.
This is,
I think I need more sake for that.
yes.
This is a sentient being from my home world.
You said that already.
Yes.
A dead beetle.
That's 8 foot tall.
Bugman.
Yes,
Also
that's
dead.
not. Yes, I don't think you're making the point you think you're making. At this
It's also
point.
dead.
He's also part of. He's also an ally to
The dead beetle.
So burn it.
Also,
You
not
would have
However-
been one of the races that they contacted when they were exploring
Yes.
different realities.
Burn it.
Unfortunately, we have to.
Okay.
Because I suspect that this might not be.
I stop listening and I roll a 10. and then I roll an 11.
Nice.
So 21.
It is burned. You burninate it real good.
Okay. The reason I have you burn it is because when I was gone, something was corrupted from the lead of this invaders.
This is when he turns into a monster.
No.
Depends on the
What got
cards.
corrupted? Passive voice isn't helping here. What got
Yes,
corrupted?
yes.
Somehow,
Use your pronouns.
somehow the leader of the raiders perverted my technology into this.
Oh, the ones who invaded your home world.
Yes.
The face in the
Yes.
sky.
So
You might want
I'm
to start with that
thinking
level of specificity.
I'm going to cascade language to
Yeah.
understand.
Yeah, this was. It really did sound like you were hiding something, and some of us had very itchy trigger wrists.
On our planet, we have something called horror movies, and a lot of passive voices used.
That's correct.
All right. Well,
You guys have got enough possibilities.
People real unclear about stuff, and that leads to unintended shooting.
So I can barely understand you when you panic now.
yes, because this could have been something that was this warbat could have been perverted by that race, by the force that invaded my world.
That sounds like a dumb problem.
But there may be another one up there because
Wait, it's also sometimes frequently a future me problem. And past me saddles me with a lot of future me shit that I don't want to have to deal with.
Pass me the real journey.
Because
So
past
we
me's an
nuked the hell out
asshole.
of
we
everything.
need to get up to the control room.
All right.
All right.
Sounds like we go.
Well, you know the direction.
Yes,
Hey, I
but
totally
I
have
would
it.
like someone who has a little more ability to defend against something like what we just
Would you
burned.
like to open?
I'm looking at the electric samurai over there with the katana.
Would you like to use the comptroller to open the archway door to the second tier?
Not until we know we have someone. If something pops out, we want to make sure we can kill it quickly.
You got super big assumptions that there's only one other of.
Well, I assure you I can kill it quickly.
Yeah.
Will it take us out with it?
No.
Okay.
Any of the soldiers,
Fireball it, yeah.
any of the soldiers there have their guns on them still.
Or
What's
grenades.
Any of the soldiers have
They
guns or grenades
did
with them.
still have their guns on.
All right. Okay,
There's
who
the
needs
question.
guns?
Those are the ones that are damage value 13.
And they were definitely fired. Yeah,
Do they
these
have
are
any?
ones that are.
Do they have grenades or anything also?
So if they had grenades, they'd probably use them.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So who? How many guns?
Two.
Two. Who needs guns?
I got my
Vegetation in the second tier has gotten thicker, and it's starting to cover the floor in patches. And in some places where the roots are tangled up and that sickly smelling sap is dripping, it's like forming these like pools. It smells awful. It just smells like rot. And you're like, do not step in that, don't track it, don't disturb it. It's just nasty. And it's like a darker color on this level, like even beyond the fact that the lights are dimmer, like even when you shine the flashlight on it, here it's closer to black and red. It's just this nasty sap.
Who knows what this is and do I burn it?
Does it look like
No,
part of
yeah,
my
it
stuff?
smells
Or
like
does
death.
it look like
We'll
part
taste
of
it.
our
We'll taste
my
it.
tech, or is it something?
taste
Or is it the
it.
perversion?
This is not your tech.
This
I
is
think we
the
have to
this
go
is the
through it.
perversion.
Wait,
of
you're a
what
cop.
I-
Don't you have to?
No!
To my knowledge, that's not cocaine.
Did you just taste the sap?
No.
Okay, good.
Hell no.
I'm good.
Is it that
first
black
thing you
tar
heard-
stuff that I heard about?
Let me know if
You mean that
anybody
stuff
does
I
taste
used
the
the one
sap.
time?
Oh, hell no.
No, not that one. The other one.
Oh, no,
Yeah.
that's what I use for the morning. So
No, stop.
There are more bodies on the floor here. It looks like the remainder of the recon team and more of those lore-bot creatures.
Are we still going to go with the flash burn?
I look at the Akashian.
Yeah. Oh, we're gonna flash burn the Akasha.
I thought you
Yeah,
said.
No!
There
I'm looking
are,
at him whether he's saying to burn these ones
I
too.
thought y'all said he was from Alaska.
there are more pictograms along this ring. So, here is how the story continues. There's multiple ways for you guys to read this, so you get it. There is an archway to the third tier. It is closed and locked.
Are we going to flash burn them?
Yes.
Okay.
Is this the the beetle bodies?
Yes.
Can we look at them first, see if there's a way that if we have to fight them, that's a good way to
Yeah,
get them?
I'd like to.
Yeah, well,
He
I just
said-
told you where to aim.
He told
with a
he
weapon.
said to stick the sword up there. And
or if you have a gun, that's actually.
It's amazing how
that's
that-
What he said to the samurai.
And he's
Okay.
pointing it out, and he's saying, yeah, so the forelimbs, you probably don't want to bother shooting them in those because they can be fine without them. And the thorax is really heavily armored, so you probably don't want to bother with that. And their brain's really small, and they can actually live for a minute without it, so the headshot's not that great. And he's just like pointing out all these spots is kind of useless to attack. Which is like,
while he's doing that, it's a 15 on my
Great.
ball.
Great. Mostly, I just want you to check to see if you disconnect, just for the your body. Yep. So yeah.
Next.
Okay, everyone ready?
Open the door.
Open the door.
Yep.
Now, in this third chamber.
If there's a thing there, it's gonna get blasted.
So, now in this one, the branches and roots in this one, they're like cracked open, and that sap is just like oozing out.
So it is not normal.
Yeah.
This is not normal for what?
To really,
Bring it all the way
I
here.
just think we should, at this point we could all have T-shirts that just say that on it, like constantly, like.
That's not normal.
Wait, you this?
Yes.
Fully rose back here wearing one of the t-shirts.
It's under my chainmail. It's
So-
over my chainmail.
And the,
Hey, I'm an elf.
What's particularly bad about this room is all the branches, they're actually really thick here, and they're thick enough that you guys actually have to kind of like
touch them.
You don't have to touch them, but they're like the broom is more branch than not, and you have to kind of like
The floor is lava.
do the floor is lava thing to like weave your way through. So it's like really tight and constricted, and there's very little open space to move through.
Like this one
towards that.
Not for my arm.
The pictographs here tell an even darker tale. There are no bodies on this level. So the elves are on the cusp of the destruction themselves at the hand of a dark figure, clearly Uthorian, wielding a sword and a wand.
Guys, what's over there? Let's just
Hang
keep
on,
over
we're reading
there.
this. I want to know
Let's
how this
go
turns
see what's.
out.
I think there's a more
You're
important
worried
pictograph
about
over there.
Hang on.
Okay, so after you guys see that and you're kind of like really intent on these pictograms and what's going on, that's when you finally hear the cracking of those thick, really thick trunks and roots or whatever behind you, and the lord bats burst out of them, and you guys are surrounded. We'll go ahead and go on to combat time.
Standard, dramatic.
This is standard. Oh, unfortunately, though, it's going to be villains going first, and heroes are going to be fatigued. So all you elves out there, because magic axiom's high enough
It
in
is high
Aurora
enough
that you're not going to take extra fatigue. Very
Right.
nice. Very nice.
You're also getting more one fatigue damage.
You'll get the 3 from the armor.
Okay.
But that hasn't happened yet. But we'll get there. So villains are going to attack.
Is it not to our turn? I thought we were going to keep
Here's-
as soon as it's flipped.
What's
No,
that?
it's at the end of the.
Fatigue
end
is
of
at the
our
beginning of
portion.
our turn, not the beginning
Not the beginning
of
of
our
the card.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
What's the approved down there?
Defend is the approved, which
You have your thing.
might consider.
Oh, I'm going full defense.
I'm probably going to go too, but I think the way it works now is we can wait till we are down, and then you decide to do it.
Yeah.
So in fact, the other thing we'll do, just take a moment.
I do like how my defense is moved wrong on the sheet.
We'll go ahead and use this for the temple, and you just kind of spread yourselves around.
Put me somewhere.
Here we go.
Oh, pardon me.
It's all fun and games until the bugs show up.
I swear, in some other reality, another elf is like been in a similar situation. Although it was different, he
Put us up there.
worked very differently. It
Put me by
It's a
you.
different reality.
was a different reality.
Where you want to go?
I'll be near him. I mean, I Since
I
the
guess the
kindred
arrows
spirits
are
are
working.
a guy from another cause has lost everything.
So this one's actually pretty close to what's coming after you guys. Rah, and bursting out of the thing. Everything else is pretty much just positional marker. And we'll say this is actually the stairs up to the.
Can I borrow one of your books?
And there's actually a bunch more of them. There's a bunch of them.
Gross.
Is that Star Wars?
Yeah, these are just whatever
Does
I
its
have.
face look like what I think it looks like?
I have boatloads of
Well,
those
you
Star
better
Wars
use-
miniatures.
Let's
on-
get them
Yeah,
all
well,
out.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah,
They're
it's-
giant spider
they're not
legs,
very
giant
colorful.
birds. Depends what you see.
The monster counts in
Yeah.
these things are per.
Two per looks like.
Yes, these chips are just like extra dudes that are bursting out of the branches around you guys.
And they're totally not in a good fireball or formation.
Well, I mean, I can get.
This is not fireball friendly.
No, it's not.
Okay,
Sure it is.
so unfortunately, this would be a lot easier if heroes went first, but heroes don't. Villains go first. So you guys are going to get some friends. Hello.
Firearms, multiple.
Okay, so guaranteed I'm doing I get defense.
It's actually their
Should be two on
dodge, maybe?
Yeah, I looked. I didn't see it.
Oh, there it is, active defense.
Do I have all the miniatures?
Where is it? What page?
Yes.
119.
Okay.
Actually, I need to flip flop the
Oh, active
the
defense,
robot head
okay.
to the guy next to the hammer. I'm saying next to you.
Yeah.
The guy in the robe.
No.
No, the guy
on the
with
other
the-
side.
The other side.
The one with the wrench.
I see.
And
Yeah,
then,
defender
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
approved action that's successful only if
Sorry.
you're attacked and missed. And since they're going first, going full defense doesn't really help you.
Right.
Might help you next round.
Why not?
Thank you.
Here you go first.
What's that?
Because
No, the character may declare active defense at any time,
Okay.
as long as she's not made. She's not used her
Absolutely.
action.
If you have not yet
So it
used
does
your
not-
action, you
so
can
it does not-
Yeah, so
absolutely
we
do
can
it.
do it right now.
You absolutely can do
You're a
it.
guy in armor.
I mean, you
Can't
can
make
wait
this point.
until they
Because I disapprove of
But we know
that
each of us are going to get attacked.
Right.
Yeah,
Like,
so
that's why I'm saying. Like,
Right.
we're absolutely going to do it.
So wait, and once he says one's targeting you, that's when you
But we're
can
going
fire.
to
Yes,
get
you are.
targets, and then
You are
the
each
initiative
being
next
targeted.
round could put us
So-
first.
I will actively defend.
I'm actively defending.
I'm actively defending.
Actively defending. The entire table is actively
Choir
defending.
said amen.
Rock and roll. Alright. So.
So we just generate a dice total off that,
Yep.
just regular no mods.
And it's a minimum of +1.
Yeah. Yeah, so those of you actively defending, go ahead and roll your bonus right now. Minimum +1.
Alright.
Alright,
Well, 10s go up.
no, I don't.
Plus one.
Plus one.
Yeah, that's a good idea, actually.
Aw, come on.
Give me the chips. Give me the chips.
There we go.
Well, take the 6. A lot more than the
Yeah,
1.
we have the thing. We have, what's skill?
Dex
Just like a regular text.
and dodge.
Well, what you're gonna do?
Yeah, you
Yeah. Or actually,
No, you just want a total.
0.
And that's
so
gonna
defense
be-
is
Yeah.
nine.
And
have
then,
dodge?
and then this one, actually, it's
You have dodge.
It'll be a
Oh, yeah,
you need
yeah,
the
yeah.
So you're at-
So you guys-
attacks.
What's on dodge? It's melee weapons.
So you guys, you don't add a skill to this right now. What
Oh.
you do is you generate a bonus, and that bonus will apply to any defense.
Okay, okay.
So if you roll, like, so if Gerald's got an 8, so 8 on the charts
Oh,
minus 2,
oh.
minimum 1.
Okay.
So any defense, you'll be at +1.
No, you're good.
And if you boost that up, like to say a 5 or something, then all your defenses are +5.
Okay.
I'm going to +9.
Wow, that's a heck of a roll.
You now realize he's in a glory area.
Nice.
I rolled a 10 and then a 19.
And because defend is approved, if I miss you, you get a card.
Yep.
Alright. So let's just start here. They are +1 because there's 2 of them attacking. They are 12. So I'm at 13 base. 16 is 3. That is a 16.
16.
I have hit you.
17, sorry.
No, I missed you. I don't like that. And there's your card for getting
Plus
Ooh, a 19. I like that better. That is a 6. That is a 19 when I hit.
Ah, that's how you hit me.
Awesome. But not just a standard hit, not a
Just
good
a
one?
standard, not a good one.
Okay, cool. So that is a 13 damage hit.
Alrighty.
What is your toughness?
Toughness 8.
Toughness 8. So that is a wound and 2 shock. Would you like to soak?
Yep.
Okay.
Reality.
Reality test.
Oh, that's gonna be hard.
Yeah, sorry.
Plus 4. 5. Nope.
But you can throw a chip to add a die to the roll. You got him.
Yep.
Wounds are bad news.
Wounds are
Oh,
bad.
yeah. You can.
It's more.
But this is Aurora.
It's harder to say.
It's harder. You're gonna need to roll really good. Yeah, it's.
Yeah, well, you get rid of the shock easy.
You'll get rid of the shock, but the wound might stick unless you get a good result. So you want to roll really good.
Well, that's a possibility. So that's a minimum 10.
Yep.
Yeah, but the first roll was 4.
Yeah. So
A standard success negates shock from an attack, but doesn't negate a wound. A good success negates 1 wound, and outstanding
Oh,
success
it was a
negates
10.
all creature effects.
So
you don't take the shock, but you
you
do
take
take
the
the wound because it's a Warville, baby. Yeah. Oh, that hurts. All right, lower bats like that. 12 is plus 0. That is a 13 against you.
You missed me by 3.
All right.
I will take my card, please.
Yes. Thank you.
Nice one, Dean.
19,
Do it. No.
There's a 18.
Hits me by 9.
Ooh, a good hit. So 13 damage
Although I'm
plus
so glad I actively defended you, you'd hit me by 10.
17 damage.
Alright, my total toughness is 9, so that's 8 over.
So right now that is a wound and 2 shock.
Not for long, I will soak.
Awesome. Ooh.
Oh, that's not very good.
That's not very good.
That needs another chip.
That is 2. It's only going to be 4. I'm going to spend a possibility on that.
Yep. You got him. Like you guys have got the big stack. Use them.
Oh.
Ooh.
Huzzah. That gives me a 20. So.
Hey, that is a complete soak.
Yep.
Boom. Noise. Reality is finally the friend of the Realm Runner. Next one. Alright, let's get it. Ow! No! That's a 9.
Misses with 21.
He says that like it's sad that
I'm just gonna put that master plan up.
Well, not until the end of your guys' turn.
Yeah.
On your video, you guys did it at the end of the successful test.
Yeah, but that's because we screwed up.
Redact that from the phone.
Yeah.
Redacted by the Delphi Council.
I'm completely comfortable.
You gotta
saying
remember,
that
you are the
I
Delphi
screw
Council.
up, yeah. That is a 13.
It doesn't matter which it's against, it misses.
It's gonna be, yeah, if you're not armed right, you guys are all armed with melee weapons if you choose, or unarmed if you're not. So to be, either you're melee
I
or
believe I'm carrying a torch and a pistol at the moment.
so unarmed.
Unarmed defense. Not dodge?
Not dodge.
Dodge is melee.
Dodge is only range.
I'm a 13, which is a tie then, I guess.
Oh, that's 13 damage.
Let's see here. So that makes my toughness, that +3 there. So 11, so that's by 2.
So that is 2 shock. I wouldn't bother soaking, I'd just take the shock.
Yeah. Yep.
2 shock for you. Ooh. 18.
Oh boy.
5. That is 18.
That will hit.
All right. By 5 or just a hit?
How much, man? 18?
I hit an 18.
By
It's
5.
12 and that's by 5.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Ha Have some lower back for Oh, man. 14 damage.
Daddy, I give you a hug.
14 damage.
Yeah, what's your toughness?
11.
11, so that will be 2 shock.
So
I
I'll
assume
leave it.
you'll just take it and have not. So, alright, awesome. Last one. Well, that is a 13.
13. Oh, I just hit it. I'm 12.
Oh, alright, so
My-
that's 13, and what's your toughness?
My toughness, having an armor with 13.
So that's 2 shock.
Yeah.
What
That's
did you
zero.
have for your
Yep.
defense?
Wow.
Did
All
you
right.
get total defense?
Villains win.
They basically shake you in your armor.
Yeah.
Heroes have gone too, really.
Yep.
So anyone didn't active defend? Alright, so heroes, when you go, you get to play your cards, but you're also fatigued. More shock.
Three shock and
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
you have shocked things.
Anyone that earns
What
more than
do
2.
you do for stymied and vulnerable?
What's that?
What do you do for stymied and vulnerable?
So I just mark stuff on your sheet, on the stymied and vulnerable stuff on the side. I have tokens, but I actually gave them to the other demo team.
Oh, that's not good.
But no problem. If I having overstroke, I change stroke to my wound because I'm a Pacific people.
Alright,
Make sure you put a card in your pool.
everyone put a card in your pool.
Yeah.
Okay.
No. Okay.
Well, I'm trying to decide. Some chance or fails.
Make that one go first. Be a little bit defensive.
Yeah, that's true.
What do we got?
Because that way you can trade it to somebody.
You try to outflank. Ooh, alright, maneuver and trick are the approved actions. Heroes are going to go first. Villains get a fatigue line this time. It's going to be a good round for you guys. Heroes are up. You get to choose what order you wish to go.
But we go, we're not up.
Yeah.
Well, sorry, yeah, so this is a horrible habit that I've got. Like, in every other game, I say, okay, you're up. In Torg, up has a very different meaning.
Yes.
So,
Yes.
Heroes go.
Oh, we're not up.
But you're not up.
Oh.
I feel like lightning at one of the things that happened.
Make it happen.
It's an 8.
So, let's see. The defense that you are looking to hit is a 12.
That is a 12.
Make sure it's not big enough to take the bonus. Nope. Alright, so 12. So it's a hit.
Yep.
What's my damage?
16 AP4.
16 AP4. Nice. Kablam. This is you.
Yeah.
The balloons. That. So lightning courses through this beetle and these are all like, they look dead. These things look almost exactly like the ones that you burned. Like they've been desiccated, dead for a while. You hit that and like just armor plates are like popping off and just it shakes and sputters and
That's
it
what you get for trying to bite me.
falls to pieces. Next.
I'm gonna pop this guy.
Awesome. Is this with the rifle?
Yeah, sure, why not?
So, one thing to note. Rifles cannot be used in melee. You will have to back away
Yeah,
from it.
yeah.
So you'll become vulnerable by doing so, but that's all.
Alright, back me up.
And you're this one?
Yep.
You back up. Are you going to let one have it or both of them have it?
Why not both of them?
Both of them, and are you short bursting?
Yep.
Great.
Alright, so what do I need?
So their dodge is lower. Let's see. So base is 10. Nice.
You play that way.
So multi-target's going to be -2, short burst is going to be +2, so you're back to 10.
Alright, back to 10. Alright, so for me that's a 16.
That is a good hit. So you will roll a die of damage. So it's 13 base. So roll separately for each one. We'll just do them one at a time. So first guy
Right.
is going to take 16.
Yep. And the second one takes 14.
16, 14.
So it's not a single
So
damage roll.
yeah. So and this is one that often to streamline and simplify, we just do it once and call it good. But the rules as written is different damage for each guy, and I wanted to give you that opportunity because you get more chances to explode, so you might hurt one of them.
Yeah, that's fine.
So you're like, bam, bullets, ricochet through the air, they're punching through armor, but there's like only that like nasty sappy blood is leaking out of them. And
Seems unsatisfying.
there's nothing else. Yeah, you're like, oh,
Yeah.
that's it's kind of like shooting zombies with a machine gun. Uh-oh.
Oh, the stories I could.
Because then the other question I have is if their dodge is lower, what was I hitting them against with my?
You're in hand-to-hand combat. In hand-to-hand combat, you would be using their unarmed combat.
So even though it was lightning, which
Yeah.
is against,
Those are your
which is
right,
against
right.
dodge.
So, and that's one of those weird edge cases or whatever, but it's like, if you're in hand-to-hand combat, they get to use their defense.
All right, good to know.
They're slapping your hands away,
Yeah.
right? I mean, but
I'm just trying to
Yeah.
make sure I
Yeah.
know
Yeah.
what's going on.
Yep.
All right, we're gonna go ahead and try to trick it. Try to time a dodge so that these two are gonna play hug each other.
Awesome.
Why?
Awesome.
Because I love trick, and I love my
That
possibilities.
is
More because
really
my
bad.
guys hate me. 21 is plus 8. That makes it a 19.
Awesome. Let's see here. 19. That is a player's call.
Oh. Yeah, number one's gonna play dance part with number 2, and they're gonna hurt each other.
Yeah. So and how I want to run this, because you didn't take a multi-target.
No, true.
So we'll pick one,
Right.
but we'll say when they attack each other, the one actually completely demolishes the other one. So because a player's call
Yeah.
up to and including the defeat of the villain, which I'm going to say, and this is you,
No, it's Blade.
Blade.
Close to
Blade.
you.
Blam. Yeah. So that one just turns around, and just like just destroys the other one thanks to your clever trick.
So 19
Well
is a
done.
player's call kind of easily. What is their trick?
What's that?
What is their
9.
trick? Okay.
The target was 9.
So 19 is
You
exactly.
got a 19. You get exactly what he needed to get it up over the top.
All right, I am gonna. So we're gonna have a trick off.
Oh,
trick
trick
off.
off!
Hey, trick off. I'm just gonna try to feint the one.
So a cool one. Well, that'd be more of a maneuver. I was gonna say like move and then like have one like get stuck in a branch or something so he can't get after you.
All right. Let me think. So that will be an 18.
So that right now that is a good result. You get 2 conditions, either double stymie, double vulnerable, or 1 and 1.
I'm gonna double stymie him.
Okay.
Because I don't want him hitting me.
Awesome. Outstanding. And that was a success. So you get a card.
I'm going to multi-action. I'm going to what I'm actually going to do is step one of them, swing like really wide with my machete to throw him off, and then shoot when he's off balance. For trick, multi-action trick, and fire combat.
Got it. Ooh, nice.
-2 for that, right?
Correct. -2 for the multi-action.
So the bonus number goes from +6 to +4, which gives me a trick of 13.
Which is a success. Would you like to make him stymied or vulnerable?
I want to make him. I'm going to want to make him. Well, I'm going to make the math real quick. Because if I vulnerable.
Vulnerable. So that's going to be. You'll basically get your +2 back on
the damage, which matters because the damage I'm going to do is going to be 19.
To hit or.
Oh, I'm sorry. No. The to hit. Oh, no. I think we get the dice. Sorry. So I get my bonus back on the attack. So 6 plus my fire combat of 9 is 15. 15 against your dodge.
Hold on. You don't resolve the.
Oh no, you're
15
right.
against
That's
your
after.
combat.
You're right. That's after.
Sorry, still want to
I'm
make it
fine. Yeah, you still want to stymie him, or are you still want to vulnerable him, or do you want to make him stymie? Since it won't count for this shot, it'll only count for further attack.
Then I want to stymie him.
Yep.
Stymie.
Awesome.
Okay. In that case, instead of it is 4 plus my fire combat of 9 for 13.
13 is a hit for how much damage?
Not enough. 13.
Wow. I didn't even get sap out of that. But.
I already got it.
I gave it to you already. Okay. You already shot lightning.
Right, so I'm gonna duck through narrow passageways. Maybe they'll chase me, maybe they'll fall down the stairs to the lower level.
Oh, love it. Love it.
Which I guess is a maneuver check, I hope?
That is a maneuver.
Excellent. So 15 is +2 to my 11 is 13.
That is a success.
Excellent.
Would you like to boost that up? The target was 10 for maneuver.
You know what, I'll go ahead and play the drama card on that. Sure.
Awesome.
That's 10.
Nice.
So it was a 15, that's now a 29, which is +9, so that's a 20 maneuver.
20 is enough to send one of them tumbling
Away
down
forever.
the stairs.
You hear the sickening crunch.
It does. It just like falls apart as it goes down those stairs.
Excellent.
And a card for you.
Excellent.
And happenstancely gets caught on fire by the burning.
And
I knew I set that on fire for a reason.
Ah, there we go. And then the don't forget to play your cards into your action pools when you guys get done. Hopefully you've all done that. So.
Oh, I'm gonna play this as soon as I put it out.
Oh.
I'm not playing this as what the card says. I'm playing it to discard and get a possibility back.
Oh, okay.
Because I am not.
Oh,
Yes, I'm
No
not.
martyr? Oh, come on.
Not in this one.
Hey, I risked going evil.
The martyr card's great, but.
So you start forming the Shadow Council, right?
Next.
There. Oh, me.
Oh, that's already formed.
I'm going to try to make it trip over a tendril and fall down the stairs as a
Maneuver.
Into the fire.
14. 10.
Yeah. Give me those chips.
Sorry.
More possibilities.
28.
Oh, that's much better.
+9. 10 and 18.
18 is enough to get 2 conditions. The target was 10, so he needs a 20. Has anybody got a supporter out that might
Nope,
put
not
that
yet.
over the top?
All I have out that would potentially help as an action.
All right, you want the double stymie or something else?
The double stymie.
Double stymie. So yeah, like it almost works. It almost
It
goes
stumbles.
down. It's like, whoa, like, yeah, it's kind of falling and it's trying to get back to its, actually not as clumsy as you guys would expect. These things are actually moving pretty good. Like this is not like
Being
it's like
undead bug people.
whoa, then that's quick. Like whoa, it is.
Speed zombie lore bats.
All right, Gio, let's see it.
Yeah, I process motion to can do it.
What's that?
I can attack 2
Yes,
targets.
you can
Yes.
totally multi-attack.
Yeah,
Yep.
and I'm having a 2 penalty, -2 penalty in the way.
Yep.
Yeah. Alright.
Oh,
yeah.
I like that.
Okay, I decided to use it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And 17.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Something's chunky salsa.
36 is 9. 9 plus minus 2, 7, 7 plus
36 is
36 is an 11.
11.
sorry. 11 plus minus 9, 9 plus 21.
That is an out. Oh, that's one shot from an outstanding. 12 is its defense.
Ah,
That's what I was
okay.
experiencing over
Good
and
success.
That is a good success.
Yeah, I
Roll
get
on
it
the
one
flop.
bonus
So
die.
on the roll a die on the first one.
Yeah, okay, I know.
And you've got trademark weapon, right?
Yeah.
Oh, great.
I started this run as
Oh,
yeah!
that's what we like to see.
5 plus 5.
10 plus 10.
Yeah. 10 plus my main weapon damage.
That's enough.
Yeah.
Just
But
here.
blam, and now roll the other one.
Yeah. 10 plus 13 equals 23.
Boom, that's dead, and now roll for the other one.
Yeah. Yeah, of course. Already.
Do the same thing.
The
Yeah.
bonus
Ah.
die.
You roll a
A
d6.
bonus, yeah.
Roll
bonus
another
die.
Yeah,
D6.
because it's 2
Roll
separate
another
damage rolls.
d6.
2 separate damage rolls.
Ah, 2 separate damage roll.
Yep.
Ah, how do we?
You'll probably still kill
You'll
it.
probably
Still kill it.
Yeah.
So roll a d6.
So roll another.
Yep.
Yeah.
3, what's...
Actually,
3
probably
plus
not, because it's
9 plus 10 equals 16.
And it's got armor piercing 2.
Yeah.
Nice.
Down
I would say,
there.
I did notice there was a post on the forums, somebody asking, if I'm targeting multiple things, do I roll
different damage rolls for each target, or do I roll one damage roll and apply it across?
Rules is written. I believe it says in the book you roll per each one, but
It'll
again,
be able to go quicker.
yeah,
Right.
exactly. You can speed it up and just like
Whatever.
Yeah.
awesome. Well done, everyone. Now the villains.
card.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no, it's only attack. Yeah, you get it.
Yeah, he gets it.
You should only have 2 cards in your pool.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, that's your hands. Got it.
That's my pool.
Ah.
Oh, you get it. Second, before that, I decided to use
What
the
is that?
fury for
Oh, yeah.
your
Thank you.
Stalemate. Yeah. That's very
The one that I double stymied?
Yeah, double stymied. I attacked that.
Yeah.
Third attack, I decided.
Right now.
6. Oh my.
Please do not hit
Yeah.
the scientist.
Use it.
Thank you.
6. And
Oh,
yes.
yes.
Oh, there we go.
15.
So,
28.
I'm going master plan before it goes away.
Oh yeah. 9 plus a melee weapon.
You don't get to play that
21.
I will once he's resolving whatever he's doing.
It's only at the end of your turn. You played your master plan that goes in your hands, right? Does say
It goes to
Goes to
wherever you
the
had
master
it.
plan was.
Yeah.
Oh,
If
you're
we
right.
were out of
Yeah,
combat,
yeah.
it would be in my hand.
You're right.
21.
21.
Yeah.
Whack. Got that one. Nice.
And so now I'm going to
Flurry.
do the flurry.
Good. Absolutely.
It's a
And
shocking
I'm
time.
going to do lightning on the other beetle because I don't like these things.
Don't want to get killed
That's a
by
10.
beetles.
awesome.
Nice.
Keep it going.
Go for it.
That's
That's
another
a 16.
Okay.
So 26 is a 9, 9, and 14 is 23.
That is a outstanding hit. So plus 2 dice. Oh, that's 9. 24 extra. Oh, yeah. Boom. Oh, I can actually.
14 and 16 is 30.
So I hear you guys start counting numbers on kills.
I'm only at
Only,
2 up.
yeah, only
Yeah.
if there's a dwarf. Alright. Excellent. Villains, go. So,
And because I already did that action, I don't get to put another card up.
correct. So they're going to move like that. That. Alright. Yep, that's what they've got to do. They're
I look around like, where'd all
where
the
did
bats go?
Oh, they're all over here.
Are you saying you need help?
They're, yes. Yes.
Those popular
Alright,
folk
I
song
got
in
you.
the 70s, where did all
I got
the
this.
warbats go?
I could shrug off a fireball if that's helpful news to you.
Wait, which one are you?
That'll make it easier.
Wait, no, that was our rule. Don't set things on fire when people are in
So
the
there's
middle of
one
them.
on you. Did you stun you one? Okay.
You know, shot the hell out of them.
Yeah. Put that into my markers. 2. That is a 14.
Alright. That's a bit.
13
It's your
damage.
fault for being in melee.
I didn't
The
mean
last-
to get
the
mad.
last
I
I
It's
could
12
just get
armor 4, so.
That's
do this on
just 2
purpose.
shot. Nice. Yours is stunned though, right?
No, mine attacks his friend and killed him.
Right. Much better. 17.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be a good hit.
Awesome. 16 damage.
Oh boy. 9.
16 versus 9, so that is a wound and 2 shock. You have to soak. So well.
Yeah, we'll just drop a card back.
Well, might as well roll the soak first and then play the card if you need it.
And we got
Oh,
two
so
over
you're
here.
using that as your.
Yeah.
Has the possibility to roll.
Got it.
Oh Jesus.
Oof, the dice are not kind to you.
No,
dice.
they are not.
You only need an 8. 8 reality's easy.
What?
Famous last words.
Deserve
We didn't jinx it.
Okay. 19 and
Now we get to
6.
8, right?
15.
That sounds like a...
Is that your total?
Yep, 15 total.
Then
That
that-
negates 1 wound.
Then there you go.
Shock it.
It'd be all shock and 1 wound, so you bounce it. Well done. Yours is stymied, right?
Very.
Yes,
One
very
is
stymied.
very stymied and the other isn't.
Excellent. Well, but the one that's very stymied leads, so it takes the -4. The other one assists for +1. Because I think it's bullshit to do it the other way around. That's the don't be a dick GM. Never specify that condition. So let's see. 13 plus 1 minus 2. It is a 10.
Do you do -2 or -4?
It is an 8.
Yeah, no.
Alright.
I could be asleep and you would miss me, you stupid giant cockroach.
Wow.
It does not
Wow.
seem to
Whoa,
understand.
harsh
Sounds like
Word.
somebody's
Wow.
taunting next to
First of all,
Yours was
One of mine is stymied.
so it's going to be
Yes, you're
total
insulting to call it
and
cockroaches at this point.
Swift.
It is.
Not
I'm
even
sorry,
close.
noble cockroaches.
No attack against you.
Unless
The
something wants to
Infinite
walk
Petition
over.
League of Cockroaches will sue you.
No. It is going to divert to the samurai. From the scientist. So, and this one was double stymied, correct?
Yeah.
Next time already.
No, it's a different one that's
It's a
attacking.
different
Yeah,
one.
one of the ones that was attacking you initially.
Does a 10 hit you?
My melee defense is 12.
Nice. So you
Yeah.
just block.
Blink.
Breaks.
Last one. Last one. Uh-oh.
Someone play a glory on the lore bat real
I got a
quick.
glory.
This is where that guy, other guy.
And our friend who fell shall always be remembered.
As the one that got pummeled into nothing more than chunky salsa.
Because it does not say it
Yeah.
has to be played after a roll of 60 by the players.
Yeah.
No, I mean that makes sense because
I've got a way to
because
negate
it's telling the
this.
story about who
You do?
survived.
I've got a
even
way to
though-
negate it. I just want to hear him declare what. Is it going to succeed?
It's a 27.
27 will definitely hit
All right,
me.
opponent fails.
So you guys actually have to
You
trade.
have to trade.
For that to
Oh
happen.
yeah.
It doesn't
No,
say
it
it's
does
on
not
you
say
anymore.
that.
You
It
play
says
after an opponent.
play
No,
after
you're,
an
no,
opponent.
they're totally right. Play after an opponent has successfully completed a test. It fails.
Yeah.
The test fails.
It's
That's
it is.
the
I
reason
think
you
it
can
is
do
an
it
awesome
on a
card.
sub, too.
Doesn't
wow.
seem like it's an awesome
Oh,
card.
that's an amazing card.
The
But
old
it-
card
but it
said it
doesn't
had to be
sound
Yeah,
like
so
Smash is
anyone,
so the other, so you're like,
against
okay.
anyone.
The best
Anyone.
spin back
Whoa.
on
So anyone, if
Get
it back
they
out
succeeded
there,
against
I
you with
know
that
some-
number,
Well, I think saving 27 on him is
Yeah.
a good time
yeah,
to use
another
it.
point making them fail their sub.
Yeah, it was so.
That's pretty fucking.
If it was on you,
No, the
it
best
wouldn't
with
work
that,
against
the
us.
Why
opponent's
would
fail
you wanna
works
do
well
that?
with master plan.
Okay.
Just to keep
So-
that up on the board
This is an older
because
version of the deck. I think the real ones you owe me, but I'm not sure.
Ah.
Okay.
Sorry, opponent fails?
That'll be later. Yeah.
All right.
No, I think it still says. I think it's still kind of an expansive because I think my players pulled master plan
All right.
and kept it up on the board for a while.
Right on.
Players, am I right?
I know. Play it. Come
Those
on.
evil things.
Screw up with you.
That is bad guys. They are fatigued, but they don't take shock because they're undead. All right, just so you guys know, you're throwing back. Heroes get to go first. Villains will go second and get a flurry. Taunt and attack.
Attack!
I'm sorry,
You're
taunt and trick.
attack, right?
I misread that. Taunt and trick.
Wait, should we have had 3 cards out now?
Well, I think a lot of people have played a bunch of cards. This is the third round of combat, so you should have only had
It has
two.
to
Yeah.
minus whatever you spend.
No, I was just trying to because I
Are they
played
easily
one and
tauntable
started
or
one.
non-tauntable?
They are. I think they're mindless, which means they don't get taunted. They are not mindless. Their taunt is 10. So not easy.
It's so hard.
Take them out. Any ones that are left are gonna hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyone? Yeah, I thrust without one.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Come on, electric Cuisinart.
Yeah. So easily. Oh, 6! It's just a fail, I think so. Okay, spend on.
Yeah.
I think the thing is just finished and repeated it. Okay, it's 10.
16.
3 plus 12 is 15 attack.
That is a hit.
Hit, okay. Hit and damage is 13.
You're gonna want at
Ah,
least a
the
good
13,
hit on these
13
guys.
AP2.
You're gonna want.
He's got AP too though.
Uh-huh. Use 1 more damage to take it out.
He's
So you guys have got anything you can trade or do.
Hero card.
Hero.
Yeah.
That'll work. Yeah. That'll
Yeah,
work.
okay.
Roll it.
Using it.
Oh, keep going. Keep going. This could be the glory.
30 plus 6 to 12 is 46.
Keep going.
It was 6 and 10,
46,
so 16 and then 30. So we're at 46.
46, yeah.
Now we're at
46
50.
from 50, just 60. 13.
That is an outstanding.
Outstanding, yeah, I get it 2 dice.
Is there any way to get any more?
If only he had a card that he could trade to somebody for a drama, if anyone
But he
has
doesn't
a
have
card.
one
That's everything in a
out.
pool.
That's why I said if he had a
But
card.
I can't. May I call a
Critical
moment?
Not in a rush.
Yeah.
Not a rush.
Yeah, Oros! But
No?
You guys
can I-
No,
want
you
to play
can.
for
That,
critical?
there's no restriction on that anymore.
There isn't.
Yeah.
No.
No,
You guys
yeah.
want to play
Well,
for a critical moment?
Do you
I
have a
use-
drama?
You put it in drama?
I can trade you a hero for something
The
else.
hero already used it.
Hero's already been used.
I need
I got it.
drama.
I got a drama somewhere.
You drama? You're changing your hand.
Okay.
Thank you, you're supper.
So note, now that you guys have done that, so when you play the critical moment to play
No,
out your
his
hand,
was
it was in his pool.
So,
Oh,
he
it
has
was
to
in-
So
Oh,
keep
okay.
critical
trade
moments
it.
to drop in
Yeah.
his pool and then swap.
and just now, I saying critical moment.
Okay.
I having a glory of scars.
Oh!
So play the drama,
Yeah,
That
drama.
All
which is
right.
a minimum of 10 right now.
Yeah,
means you're gonna hit
it's
your 60.
completely successful. Yeah, 60
So
bro.
60.
Glory! Awesome.
So they can both play glory.
Yeah,
right?
I will play my glory as well.
I'll play my glory as well.
specifies
Per
only one
each
glory
war.
card.
Yeah.
Per
game.
adventure, isn't it? Or
Yes.
per
It's not per adventure, it's per
scene?
One success, one
Per roll.
it's per event.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, because
So-
if you think about it, you can't parse this out into multiple. You've got to tell it as a one story, not as like.
Yes.
But glory! Woo! All right.
So somebody roll another one.
And decided damage 7, yeah, no problem. But I have a one peak, change this last kind, does it?
If you roll a one, it lets you re-roll. But you still control
yeah,
it.
keep it.
You still
7.
killed it.
Okay, 7 plus 13 is 20.
Dead.
Yeah.
Nice. All right, Glory, I owe you guys each one possibility.
And a card.
And a
So
card.
one possibility and draw a destiny card.
Boom, boom, boom.
And take his glory.
Yeah.
Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, you were down.
Having him play
Yeah.
his.
And a card.
So, card limit extended in this scene.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
the next act,
Extra.
which
yes.
we won't have.
Next act is. Yeah.
Awesome.
Well done.
Actually,
Glory.
Here.
I'll take this. I'll take the
Ignite
master
your
plan to get that drama back in my hand.
That master plan's not in your pool, is it?
No, it's in my hand. I'm taking it to my hand. Can I take it to my hand from, or I have to be in the pool?
So wait, what? How could you play master plan from your hand?
Oh, never mind.
That's my question.
Yeah.
Sorry, I thought it was it.
Oh.
All right.
We're in combat. Combat's different.
All right, so he's the only one who's done something so far this round.
Yes, that was the first one, and Glory went off. Well done.
All right.
Why can you only play one?
I am positive that it is noted somewhere.
Okay.
It's not on
No
the card.
idea where.
No, I
it's
thought it
not
was
on the
in the- I
card
thought
or
it
in
was
the
in the
glory
final-
section of the rulebook.
Yeah.
I thought it was in the final.
Let's
version
roll.
of the
Let's
version.
roll another
Yeah.
60, and then it won't matter.
Yeah.
We'll do it again.
Like 3 or 4 more.
The other ones will be.
This was the start of the new round, right?
Yeah, no. It's only a
Only
start.
three.
First action.
Well, so remember you play that card at the end of your action.
Okay. Okay.
Do you want to do nothing?
What's it?
Well, I would like to see if there is something I can use that I can help. Well,
I don't know. Gotta know which one I'm shooting.
Oh,
Actually, you know what? Your final version of Glory
What
does
does
it
not
won't
say.
really add a lot.
there's something for like an arsenal.
It
Eric's
doesn't.
freaking out.
So, so Daryl, the final version of your final
Very
version of Glory does not. No, I've read it somewhere.
Yeah, I know exactly. I know it's somewhere. I just have no idea where. We'll
Why
find
don't I
it.
go
We'll
ahead
find
and attack the one that's on me, but while you're trying to decide what you're gonna do.
Ah, yes.
Because you can see players when that happens. Like,
Yes.
Apparently attacking one.
That's what I said.
I don't know.
So that's a 19.6. Fire combat is 16 or 18.
That is a good hit.
Okay. So that's going to be 13 plus a bonus die of 5 of 18.
What was the
15
improved
damage.
actions?
How about
Improved
a coup
actions,
draw
what were
back?
they?
Yeah.
Oh
I
yeah.
forget it. Thank you. I
No.
forget to get you.
Oh,
no.
No. Yeah.
So another.
What's the
Yeah.
improved actions?
Taunt and trick.
That's another.
Kablam. Noise.
I am going to cast lightning on the one over there next to this guy.
I'm sure nothing could possibly go wrong. Sure you don't want fireball?
I mean, I could, but he already said I can take it.
I can take
but
it.
we already established
We got
the rule of
rules.
not fireballing when there's someone in the middle of it.
Delphi Council rule.
So he negated his own request.
That's correct. And I know I'm going to suffer as a result.
Point of
So,
order, the
point of
rule
order.
is do not set anything on fire while we're in it. Right, is the exact word.
He would be in it.
Yep, just want to make it clear.
Well, here comes the lawyer cop.
I
And I just want to make
19
sure
is
in
a
the
plus
next
6.
chance of us being
6 and
immolated
14 is
through not a
20.
fireball.
Saying it.
So I got those for a total of 5 is 21 AP4.
Ba-blam. Well done.
Thank you.
Okay.
Put down an op fail.
Who else?
I will go ahead and if I back up so I can use my laser pistol, that is going to make
It will make you vulnerable.
vulnerable.
But you can use a laser pistol in combat anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, as a pistol, you can use it hand to hand.
Yeah.
The here's what
It goes against dodge.
it goes against dodge, which is slightly lower. So there
Okay.
is a bit. You're easier to hit if you do it, but they're easier to hit too.
All right. Well, I'm going to go ahead and shoot him with that then.
Backing up or just shooting. If he's dead, the gamble pays off. If he's not, that flurry is going to make you sad for the vulnerable.
Mm-hmm.
You got a giant stack of chips.
I'm not going to back up.
Awesome. Love it. Ooh.
Yay!
Oh.
Still yay! Still yay!
It's a true door.
You know what? I'm going to spend a check
Heck
because
yeah.
I want to take this thing down.
Heck yeah.
Never doubt
Minimum
shit
10.
on
It's
ten.
minimum 10, but
So 31.
you suck. So that's went from 21 to 31, so that is a 23.
23 is an outstanding hit.
So I'm going to do 14 plus 7.
Ba-blam!
Alright. Yo, Lorbat, you couldn't hit the broadside of a pulsar!
Neither do the
Neither did Lorbat.
Hold on a second!
No,
I
they
don't
won't.
think he knows what it means either.
20!
Oh!
Taunt them!
They're mindless.
They're immune.
They're not immune.
No, he said they had a
not
top
mindless.
10.
Difficulty 10.
He thought they were
23,
mindless.
28, plus 9, plus 20.
20 is exactly enough for a player's call. What would you like to happen to the taunted Lorbat?
And which one got taunted?
I'm assuming the one trying to kill him.
Well,
He's
no,
over here.
He's
Oh,
over here.
I'm trying to yell over there.
So they come across and try to fall down the hole.
Yeah, that's they're kind of so shocked that they.
Yep, great. Yeah, so which one were you aiming at?
Let's go with the one, the maroon one.
Awesome. The one that looks like an alien.
This guy. Okay,
Yes.
yeah. So you're like, yeah,
The
Lorbat.
overtly
He's,
alien one?
he's like, that's the greatest insult
offensive
ever in our
alien.
language.
I did it, Lorbat.
And into the fire it goes.
Yeah, fire. Well done. Who else has not yet gone?
Those two. Oh, and you.
There are 4 Lorbats left.
And 3 actions.
I'm going to try to taunt mine as well. He just lightning bolted the one. I'm just going to look at the Lorbat and kind of gesture where they're going to...
This is what I'm good at. This is what I do. I am literally a walking threat.
10 and 19 is 29. That's 9. And 8 is only 17. That's not quite enough for the player's call.
You got him. Do it. Do it.
Do it!
Pull the trigger. Yeah.
Do it.
Which becomes a 10.
Minimum 10.
Which is 29. 39, which is 11, which is also not enough for the player's call. It's 19. Someone will
Yes.
trade me.
There you
Quarter.
go.
Alright, there we go.
Alright, so you tell me what that looks like. Player's call.
Yeah. Well, he's not going to leave, right? I'm like,
Try
"Get out here."
and get him to come after me and walk into the hole.
Yeah, that
That's
would
right.
totally work.
He wants to redeem
Yeah,
himself.
I know, it's like,
Over
he
the
got
way.
your friend.
He got your
And then the fires.
Nudge him into the hole.
Yeah, like a
as I
car.
support him.
Oh, yes. There you
I have like a different card plan.
go.
Actually, it's
I
not
almost
bad.
fell for that. I was like, wait,
Sorry.
That was like a good trick there, but
almost.
Who's next?
I'll take a step back from,
Ah! Oh, no, sorry, that pit's a little further.
double blast them with the M4.
So here's an issue.
Yeah,
Before you do this,
yes.
then since it is and all of them are actually adjacent to friendly targets.
Yes.
evens odds.
Evens odds.
Yeah.
So it's a
The one
friendly.
right in front.
If you have an odd total on
Yeah,
the
he's
face of the
adjacent.
die,
Yeah,
you hit it.
he's not base to base, but he's nearby. I don't know.
Yeah, he's
But you've
It
got
is base
you've
base.
got a second chance.
Yeah.
yeah.
The thing's on four
Yeah,
squares.
okay.
I totally do it.
There.
It's just your friend. Whatever. It'll be fine.
Just
I
make sure
think
that's
you underestimate the solidarity of the Delphi Council.
It'll be fine.
We'll see if the Solidarity definitely got the holds after this.
Alright, 17,
Isn't that
so,
That's bad. That's odds.
so,
Yeah, there you go. 17 plus.
Just don't roll
Even now.
even
roll
at this
even.
point.
There you go. Perfect.
So, 32,
That is an outstanding hit, and you didn't even spray your friend with hot lead.
nope. So 32 hit, so that's what, 2 dice?
That is 2 extra dice of damage.
I mean, to be fair, if you'd rolled odds, you still would have gotten to roll randomly to see who you hit.
I was racking them up.
So,
Didn't he just spend two?
He spent 1. I took 1.
How did he roll the second die?
By spending
Possibility.
possibility.
See, as Storm Knights, we can manipulate possibilities.
So,
He had a
so
17.
when
No,
you fire in
17,
combat
and then you
and you
spend a
spend a
possibility, you got a
possibility,
And then he just handed you a possibility.
you
That was
actually
the possibility.
slightly
Okay.
increase your chance of randomly.
That's why I was confused.
An auto
Oh, he said it first while doing it, and then
Right.
actually did it. That was
So I thought he was rolling another
What's
d20.
Yeah, no.
Why not?
Hey,
Just
lay down.
Just keep spending them, man.
Take it out.
Whoa, thank
Okay.
God.
Go to work.
Well done.
Alright. Time to trick one into the hole.
That was worth it.
The one that's closer to me,
Okay.
we're gonna try to trick it. Get it to follow me, have it go in the hole. I don't think it's gonna be enough, but 13.
13. Would you like it to be stymied or vulnerable? It's a one
Stymied.
condition. So it's -2, which is that's going to be
Yeah.
a big deal. All right. Is that everybody?
Yes.
And that was a successful.
And put something in out for me.
Makes me wonder if it counts as tricking something.
All right. Blurry.
It's more dangerous.
So stymied one against.
Not terrible.
Who's got the Jane figure? Who's that?
That's me.
All right. This first one is -2. It's stymied. Swift. Its second one is normal because it recovers at the end. 2, 12. It is a 12.
No.
Swift. Awesome. This one, who's got the blade?
Who's got blade?
Got it. No. No. Swift. Alright, very likely the last round. Villains go first. They're going to take one more swipe. Any multi-action is what's approved. This is...
Wait,
Yeah.
what were you targeting when you shot me?
Unarmed combat or melee weapons.
Whatever.
Unarmed, because I got my pistol.
I didn't get above a 7, so I assume that's going to miss.
Well, my unarmed defense is a 10.
Yeah.
So you would have hit.
No.
You said you got a 12.
No.
That was
He just said
that was
no.
a die roll.
No, die roll.
Oh, I thought that was the total you
And then
gave
he
me.
die
Oh,
rolled
okay.
a 7.
Oh, okay.
So,
I just want to make sure you didn't
No.
apply damage to me that I deserved.
Nope.
I will always take my
But
damage.
teacher, you forgot to give us homework.
Yes, I was actually that child.
And the other one's a miss.
You're a monster.
Heroes get to go. Finish them. Finish it.
Which one do you need help?
Yes!
I shoot that one.
All right. Now,
Fine. I am. You're no elf.
remember the evens odds things applies to this too.
I'm aware. That's why I'm about to spend a possibility.
It's my favorite.
20.
Shit.
Uh,
We're up to a 47.
20.
That's a lousy
Hero,
battle
you want to know
cry.
about hero?
Trade for the opponent fails. If it's in your
Play the opponent
close
fails
are
on
you?
yourself.
I'm gonna move these out of here so that doesn't happen again. Alright, so
There you go.
Someone stop.
10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60.
Awesome.
Let's do it again.
Good.
Yeah.
Blam.
And it's dead.
Yes.
Yep.
I'm not even gonna roll the dice, it's dead.
And I'm sitting here going,
That was
close.
I like
Any multi-action.
I like threaded that between the two of you.
Yeah.
Well, you had to. I mean, it was veering.
Well, that's why it was a good thing it was a lightning bolt.
Yeah, so for yeah.
You have too many good cards.
Which is it?
Second throw.
Awesome.
Alright. So that's one. Kablam. Last one. Who wants it?
Wait, so our hand size is now
Six.
six.
Yep.
You're welcome.
Yep. It can happen.
I'm
What's
gonna try to
approved?
take care of this thing.
Any multi-action.
Yeah.
I would quickly try to duck in like I'm going to attack it, but not. That's a trick. And if he falls for it at all, just go, come on, a trick followed by a taunt.
And taunt. Okay, got it.
The trick taunt combo, not to be,
The trick taunt combo. That is 16. Trick is, which is +3, which becomes +1. 10. 10 and 9.
So one
So,
succeeds.
One succeeds and one does not.
One does not. I can't remember. I think it still counts as a success.
Either way, it's vulnerable for the purpose of this follow-up.
Yeah, I think it did. That is still a success. So I'm not a probability card.
It's not that much of a success.
Alright, so I am going to attempt to trick it and then shoot it as a multi-action.
Awesome.
I'm gonna try to make it think I'm gonna hit it with my powerful elven arms, with my strength of 6, and then I'm gonna try to shoot it.
Awesome.
So it's gonna be -2, so that is going to
Thread the needle and glory.
not be enough. So I'll spend that.
There we go.
So that'll be 12 plus 10, 22. That's much better. So that'll be what is that?
I got an action card.
21 minus 2.
19.
19 on the,
Right now it's a
actually 16 on the trick and a 19 on the shoot.
that is a good for both.
All right, so I
you'd
am
like to trade for
going.
an action to make that better.
Yeah.
Here I heard of the wrong
An action actually makes that
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a.
Sure.
20.
All right, so I'll play action.
Awesome.
Gives it the double
So that gives
with
it
the vulnerable.
That gets. Well, remember the vulnerable doesn't kick in until after
Right.
the multi-action, but it still gives.
But
it
no,
two
my
dice.
vulnerable.
Oh yeah, you're vulnerable, right?
Right.
Yep.
So that gives you player's call on the trick part, actually.
Yeah, and I can actually use that to kill it.
Yep. Done. Bam. Fight over.
Into the fire.
It thinks you're going to hit it with your feeble elven arms so
So
hard.
I jabbed the pistol in one of the spots he didn't say don't shoot it at,
Which was what the
and let the
toe.
laser.
Yes. Awesome. So, like, as that one's falling, so that fire that was down below, so a couple things are happening all at once. We'll just kind of narrate quickly through this. The fires that you guys started with those beetles, it's actually like igniting that sap, and this whole reality tree is starting to like burst into flame and
Oh, I get a
crumble.
card also.
Oh,
That's actually good news.
yeah.
Burning the tree, good
Well, the
news.
downside is it's
We're
kind of
all
to,
here.
in it.
yeah,
Well,
A, you're in it,
all good news.
and B, like the temple is starting to collapse.
We got one more level up,
All
don't
right.
we?
There
So-
is, and the doors, like this, like I'm just kind of like narrating swiftly through this.
Can we fly the spaceship out of here?
We're out of combat right now, right?
Right.
Sure.
Our hand
So I
size
can
is
play
6.
from my hand and play an inspire, Look, I know it looked really bad there for a moment, but I think we all came together and helped one another.
So, I'm gonna finish the quick narration before that happens.
All right.
So, the last level opens like just long enough for you to see there's still some power left in that last room, and it's kind of like a stellar cartography room, and the comptroller that you've got reacquires. There's one lifeboat signal left, and it resets to that signal, and then the whole thing collapses. You guys run out. The thing
I have a
crumbles
question
in.
for you. Can I record this?
Can I
Sure.
memorize
Between my
that?
cyber deck and my
Yeah.
eyes and stuff, can I record this stuff?
Yeah.
Wait, I just found another ship.
Yeah, it is still in between, but it looks like
Damn
it's
it,
coming
we
this
didn't
way.
get them all killed.
You failed.
Come on, let's light the signal fire to call the distant saviors, and when they get here, you can jump on them.
Just like
But now you know where you need to go.
Finish
So
the job.
yeah, thing crumbles, but you've got a locate like it's your control is reacquired on the other one, and you know if it comes within range, you'll be able to get to it.
Okay.
So that's kind of like your big win there. Now,
I just realized, is that something we wanted recording?
what's that?
Is that something we wanted recording?
That's what the,
That part should be fine.
Okay.
That part should be fine.
It was also vaguely stated.
Yeah. So now the next thing is it is 12:30. You guys, if you want, we'll totally do the battle for the Stella. Or if any of you are like, oh my god, it's 12:30 and I gotta be up at 7. However you guys want to roll, you let me know.
I want to roll more dice.
I do too. I want to
I'm
roll
gonna
dice,
roll a
even
Stella.
though I have to be
Awesome. Well, we'll go to the Stella. Absolutely. Now, if you want to do your Inspire, that's got bam.
Can we take like 5 minutes though to stretch and get water?
Yep. And it's like, oh, it's a forest. And you're like, oh, those aren't forests. Those are gigantic freaking gospot. We were asking earlier if 4s had appeared yet. Those are 4s.
Now would be a good time to burn. We're not down there.
That's great.
Six
I just
hours.
want to know if that's intentional.
What?
The gospel carrying another gospel.
Snooshing another one under his
Sure,
club.
just like, boom, whatever.
Well, they met in a gospel
Oh,
field last spring, and
Oh,
spring
dang.
when
That
a
gospel was in the bigger gospel.
when a gospel's mind turns to love.
So, heroes go first, and they are up.
Alright.
Alright,
Oh,
Wait,
no,
wait,
sorry,
wait.
it's dramatic. Villains go first, but they're fatigued, but they don't get.
And
It's
we still
dramatic
haven't
scene.
up?
Woo!
So
we
we're
still
not
up?
up.
No, you guys are not.
Have
up.
they noticed
It's
us?
dramatic.
Down.
Nope.
They will when
What
fire
letters do we
happens.
have?
Tears are down.
Nope, they're just kind of milling around down there. In fact, let's go ahead and have everybody just make a stealth test to see if they know.
Oh, boy.
Oh, that's easy.
Man, how about
If only this were just raw decks, but it's not.
Wait, is it just straight up deck?
No.
Okay.
No.
Reroll.
I'm just
Is it
complaining
10s or
because
20s?
as an
You
elf,
don't
I
reroll
never
one skill.
ever get
It
to use
is
graceful.
20s that do
What
not
is graceful?
reroll if you are unskilled.
Okay.
Favored direct dex test.
Ew.
Oh,
It's
like
like
to reduce
different,
falling
yeah.
damage.
What's that?
You know,
You don't know.
the
Good.
element of surprise is this important.
Awesome. You
Yes,
guys got
yes, it
him.
is.
And that is 30. That puts me at plus 9. 17.
Good.
Are we not actually in combat yet, or are we in combat?
You're not in combat.
So I could use this second chance.
Good.
Yes.
If you fail. Is it 8?
Considering
That's
I,
all you guys need.
considering I
I got
rolled
eight
a
exactly.
3,
That's, wow.
and I didn't feel like spending a
Not very
possibility.
graceful at all.
21.
No, because
15.
I've got an 8 now.
16.
That's,
Good.
that is
Wait, what kind
equally
of elf
good.
are you?
Light them on
He's like-
fire,
he's the
obviously.
light them, he combined
Did you
fire
see
and
me lighting
electricity
everything up?
for
But
maximum
did
danger.
you forget how
Frankly,
to hide?
he's sort of a super elfy elf. with
Everyone
elf magic.
succeeded, correct?
Yep.
Yes.
Yes.
So on their round, the Gospotter's milling around this Stella. It looks like a giant kind of toothy spike coming out of the ground, and you can feel it crackling with power. And overhead, like the reality storm's kind of raging as you're on the edge of a zone here.
What is the approved action,
The
please?
approved is intimidate and taunt.
What do we?
How
do
close
we
do
have
you
any?
have to get to it on the map?
Within
Just
4 squares.
Fortunate.
What's it?
Within 4 squares.
Okay, there are squares.
4 inches.
They're really hard to see, but they're there.
They're there.
Wow.
How many
None of
meters
the
is each
Gospog
square?
are actually like in a square.
We could click on snap to
five
grid.
squares,
Snap to
2
grid.
meters. So actually, within
If I
5
went
squares.
like that real quick, I might be able to do it.
So then 10 meters.
Maybe.
Okay.
What letters do we have, by the way, just so I'm curious?
Oh, A and D, and that is important because it is a dramatic
Yes.
skill
A and C.
resolution of
A and D.
reality.
A and D.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and play for the critical so I did everything out there. First off, Maelstrom. So to stop things from them threading in. I got an idea on how we're going to take this out. We're sort of change that to any for the approved actions.
Dia doesn't, I don't think lets you change card lines.
Yes, it does.
It
Does it
does.
says?
It
Oh,
does.
well,
It's
all right.
the last thing on
Also,
idea.
I think we're
I
allowed
forgot
to
we
bird.
changed that, yep.
I got a connection of some friendly dinos in the area. Or at least something out there that will
Oh no, friendly blue-eyed dinos are gonna come help us.
Okay.
Or a loving dog.
You know that law rocket helped them so quick? They were
I
done,
don't know
and
if
it's
I'm
like,
gonna
hey,
engage
we
with
must help them.
Gospog. This
And I'll
is
just get these out here for having ready.
Wait,
Well, they're gone.
Wait, Maelstrom's
They're
gone
gone
with
if you
us,
don't
too.
play them.
Yeah, but you know what? What's all the things that they can dim thread into that through that reality device?
Can things dim thread in through a stele?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's actually what
I
I
get
did.
That's how they do it.
That's literally what that's there.
I mean, is there
I thought
anything
it
you
was
can
there
do
to
with
anchor
your
the
other
triangle.
ones? Because you're gonna
No.
lose those cards.
Yeah.
real
Yeah,
quick.
Dim thread
willpower,
is getting
flurry, and hero.
transportation.
Well, that's what a dim thread is, but a stele is technically a triangle. I think you
You
can
have
dim thread
something
anywhere.
to
It's
burn
only
them
a dim
down
thread.
with.
Yeah, but they become aware that it's under attack.
Oh, and then
Yes.
dim
They dim
thread
thread
in.
in.
And they did thread in.
I'm caught.
All right, so since anything's approved, we're going to
Blow the,
trick some level 4s, just because. And what do we know how to have them play with? Let's see what we get. Actually, let's multi-target the 2 over
The two closest or the 2 on that
In
side.
between them so that they turn and fight each other.
pretty much. 6, and now we're going to use the hero card.
You can't. Maelstrom.
Oh, that's right.
Nobody can spend possibilities.
Nobody can spin
Oh.
possibilities.
crap.
And then back.
Oh, I forget that.
Yeah. See, that's
Yeah.
the downside of doing that. Happens.
Especially, how long does that last?
2 rounds.
Oh boy. Someone start throwing fire. Burn it! Burn it
Oh, I'm
on!
ready to
So
throw
6,
fire.
9.
I am absolutely ready to throw fire.
Trick is going to be an 11. Oh, sorry, minus 2, 9.
9.
Fourth playing Gospog?
Checking.
It could be still.
Still pulling up my page.
Even if you don't use it, do me a favor and play for it.
I'm going to.
Huh?
Yeah.
Because I have master plan.
Mhm.
Later my turn, I'm gonna play it.
Production portion that I have in that skill.
But I have to wait for everybody else to do their first action.
Right.
Alright, so
Which
trick
of
was target
Maelstrom's
9.
also
What was your
takes
result?
soap wounds.
9.
Correct. So you get a card,
That's terrible for us.
and then it's 2 of
Yeah,
them.
Maelstrom.
Aren't Gospog's orbs?
So you can
What's
use
that?
that possibility?
Thought Gospog's were orbs.
What about it?
Are they? They're
That means
orbs.
Maelstrom hurts us significantly more than it hurts them.
Yeah, but it keeps
stops them
someone
from
from
getting
dimming in.
reinforcements.
It keeps someone from dimming into the stele once we start attacking it.
Stymied or vulnerable?
But that's
Vulnerable.
once we
I-
start
I
attacking
don't
it.
think that's gonna happen in this.
So putting up Maelstrom would have been great. Rather than what happened.
Oh well. Moving on.
Alright,
Fireball.
so we'll say the connections kick in, and yeah, like the Adinos and the Sergeants Keller show up. Boom, a Laws rocket and spears or whatever. You know, they
Yay!
take out those Gospog and open a path up. The thing he's on, got your back, boys!
I'm gonna do a fireball. I don't know if I can get.
Fireball's got enough that's gonna get the 3 Gospog around that thing.
Alright. Awesome. That is a 13.
Okay, so you're very, very likely to hit the giant Gospog because
Plus 4 to hit big things.
big things. Just move my sheet.
I don't have any actions up yet.
So I'm sorry.
13 was the number I got for my total before any modifiers.
So that's a good hit on the giant Gospog and the little teeny Gospog. That,
Cute little itty
I know.
Little baby,
Little baby.
13 you
little
said?
baby,
Yeah.
3
Good hit on
pound,
all of
2
them.
ounce Gospel.
That is a 3 to my fireball, so 17.
17. Okay. Whoosh! 3 little Gospog burst into flame. That does not look harmed.
Alright, so it's one of those things, huh? +5 or better. Gotta do something.
Any's the approved action.
Any's improved action.
Oh, yep.
I will try to. Do the big Gospoggies seem. The great big ones seem more tauntable or trickable?
They actually seem less than regular Gospog. But let's link you their defenses.
Is that an adrenaline?
It is taunt 10, trick 9. On the begins.
Try to trick the big one.
Okay, what's the trick?
We'll just say I'm kind of hunker by the big one that's over there. Kind of hunker out kind of near the one near me. My player's call will be that he just.
Draws his attention and smacks his friend.
That is 11 trick.
So you
I will
want-
stymie him.
Okay.
And get a card.
Was this
Who's
one in the
possibility
fighting?
dice?
Mine.
Thank you.
Who else?
So what skill do we have to use to start this removal?
Reality. All 4 steps are reality.
And we cannot spend possibility for the first 2 rounds.
Yep.
But we can start the reality roll.
Yes.
What
Yeah.
card? Nobody
Two
has
more
cards
forward.
out
I
except
got
you.
one. I got flurry.
We're too far out.
All those are gone.
Well, I was gonna move.
So is your hero and
Yep.
flurry.
Well, I was going to use the flurry. I just have to wait for everybody else to go
Oh,
first action.
oh, right.
That's what I'm keeping
So
there to
you
remind
played
me.
it, but you kept it to remind yourself. Makes sense.
Is the Stella just sitting out in the
It
open
is.
with
It's just
nothing around
sitting
it?
out there. So
there's
what's around it is Gospog. Like at first it looked
Okay.
like it was in woods, but actually it's not woods. It's a giant
Is there
Gospog.
anything to hide behind him? Little hummocks of grass or tufts of grass?
That's what I was
Sure.
looking for, to see if I could stealth
Dead
down there.
Gospel.
The
Gospog,
problem is it's pretty much surrounded by Gospog. So I mean, it's possible, but it's going to be really hard for them to not notice you getting up
Probably
to
need
it.
to clear out Morty's Gospel.
Yeah.
But we only have 5 rounds to uproot this thing.
Mm-hmm.
So
we're in there.
there's
All right.
technically not. So though it's a dramatic task, there's not always a 5-round limit.
Okay.
Yeah.
But conditions change after 5 rounds.
Yeah, the thing is that we gotta get close, we gotta hit it with a couple of reality blasts before anyone can dim it.
And all 4 of them are reality
All
difficulty.
4. So it's
I mean, I could-
right now. This is a
like
dominant
stealth over
zone,
there
so
with
it's
the,
difficulty
got
14. 14, but it jumps up on the step D, I believe, to 18.
So 14, 14, 18, 18.
14, 14, 14, 18.
Well, the Maelstrom only lasts 2 rounds. How damaged is that one
This one.
Neither
is
they are
undamaged.
not damaged
at all?
at all.
17 fire damage didn't hurt it.
Pretty tough.
Yeah, hit it a lot.
I mean, if 17, the odds of me actually doing much more than that with a laser pistol just aren't, especially with no possibilities to
Yeah.
spend and no cards to spend. It's just, and does anybody have wounds? I
Yes.
can make people ignore wounds. There we go.
Oh,
There's more combat.
All
Or
combat, no wound penalties.
survival of the fittest. Play in the first round of combat. All allies ignore wound penalties when making skill or attribute rolls. That could be extremely handy.
Yes.
Nice.
I'm gonna try to pick off this Gospog that's closest to me.
Okay.
Just because at least I can clear out some little ones in the process.
Only need a 10 to hit. He's vulnerable.
Yeah, that's gonna be, this is gonna be a 14. So I'm gonna do 14 points damage. And it doesn't do anything to
That was the smallest.
This is gonna be
How close do we
Oh, I thought you said the big
No,
one.
a
Oh,
small one.
He said the
small
one
one's
near
the-
him.
No, I
He's
said
Jane.
there's no way without possibilities I'm gonna be able to damage
I'm
the
sorry.
big one,
Yeah,
so
I
I'm not
misheard.
even
So
gonna
yeah, no,
shoot a big
Gospog
one.
totally takes out.
How close do we have to
And that was an approved action, right?
Yep.
I think he said
Yep.
10.
4 inches?
Yeah,
In this, kind of getting in this area will do.
around here.
Yeah, around
Oh,
there.
well, I have a movement of 10. Can I get there?
Ooh.
Wait. Do I play to the board before I get my card
Now,
for the approved
run-
action or
if you run, you
after?
can get there.
Yeah, run's 3, movement's only 10.
Yes, okay.
I'm not gonna run.
Because I've got an inspired
Well,
card.
a run would be a minus
might be
2
good
penalty.
for it.
There's
Since
no way
some
I
other
get
thing.
the reality storm to get high enough. So I'm just gonna walk my 10, but go full defense. Or do a defense roll. Which I'm gonna use my Indomitable, be favored at it, which still just a +1.
Okay. Who else?
Alright. How far did you move up with 10?
Approved.
Not much.
Yeah, so if you wanted to wait until.
I'm going to move up forward to the other card.
Somebody run.
You're this guy?
How far's run?
Sacrifice yourself. Run.
3 times.
Can I have moved up in addition to
Yes,
that?
absolutely.
Yeah, move
I
up.
probably would've
I'm the
too,
one on the very,
but-
very far end. Very, very far end that way, yeah. Kind of towards the, yeah, kind of diagonal of that.
Closer to the giant crossbow.
That's right.
I'm that kind of elf.
Now, right on, get on in there.
Maybe if I shoot from this angle.
They will going and targeting short blast to 3. Big one, and short one.
Wow, that's bold.
Yeah. It's full blasted, so my submachine is empty to that.
Okay.
But it can targeting the 3, no penalty. Well, having a 2 bonus. And this separated to 3 roll dice?
It's one die roll.
1 dice, okay.
One die roll with no possibilities. And
No
cards.
possibility. Yeah, no problem.
Oh, good.
Oh my!
Hopefully you didn't burn the clip out.
Yeah.
Hey, we're over here.
Yeah.
Hey, you're over there.
Yeah.
Actually, good for
Not
me.
much for me. I use any other
It
weapon.
could be worse.
Move me
He
up.
could have been casting this.
And,
What's your dex?
Because think about that.
My dex
If I
is
fail a
a,
spell, like,
8.
I failed the spell. I
We
can't.
only did one
I'm-
on one, right? That's
No,
I
I
can take
missed
move and
half.
do an action.
Oh,
What's that?
Disconnect on
Alright, so
one.
I'm gonna
But if
try
if I
check
don't
on
beat,
the 2.
their
Oh,
damage,
Okay, well, on both of them,
I
multi-action.
Yeah, well,
Which
no,
is
I'm
reduced
I'm gonna
down to
trick
1
one, I'm
because
gonna
of-
like
because
toss
it's
a
a
rocket one
special elfliness.
and convince
I
him
actually
to
took
put
the
it behind
general
him,
Oh, okay.
you know.
Open source
Sure.
is another
Yeah.
one that will reduce it,
See how that
so
goes.
it'll go down to
Yep.
0.
It's a
8 is actually not a success. You did enough. Anyone else?
I got the flurry. Anybody else?
Well, you're gonna play it regardless, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's activated.
I
it,
have
now
to wait for
he's
everybody to do
using
their
it.
first action
Yeah,
before.
correct.
All right, move me up. Go full defense so I can.
And that's this character. Or, are you
Blade.
Blade or yeah, Blade?
Bleed.
32.
And who's got Jane again?
That's me.
Did you want to beat back or up?
I'm back right now, but I'm gonna play Master Plan to pull his flurry
Nice.
over onto my side, and then I'm gonna play flurry.
Okay.
You know what? Screw that. I'm not gonna play flurry. I want possibilities before I play flurry.
Right.
It's crazy dog.
That's crazy talk. You guys are finished, right?
Yep.
New card.
Wait, did they go? Oh,
They
that's
went
right,
first,
because we were
because you
sneaky.
guys
We
actually
lost
got your
them their
stealth.
round. Aha!
They strike. Heroes are going to go first. Villains go second, but they are up. Maneuver is the
Still
is
no
the
possibility.
item.
This is the last round of no possibility.
Yes. B and C are the letters.
We haven't gotten that
And
far.
what's the approved actions?
Maneuver.
Maneuver.
Alright. And we're before them.
Yes. Are the big ones easy to maneuver? Do they look lumbering? Or do they look nimble?
Let's check. Their maneuver is 8.
Oh, lumbering.
So pretty lumbering.
I am going to do something stupid.
Awesome.
And possibly wonderful.
The best kind.
Actually, wait. That's a master plan over there, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can master plan it.
Yeah, I could. That wouldn't help me. I am going to maneuver against this one to get, like, into a blind spot.
Okay.
And then fire lightning at it.
Awesome.
Oh.
Multi-action, love it.
Maybe I maneuver for that before you.
To make it a little more vulnerable to that kind of deal.
I'm fine. I'm aiming for stymieing it anyway.
Got it.
Okay.
So with a +1 and a -2, maneuver is going to be an 8. So it's going to get a stymie.
Yep.
And the conjuration is a 13. Plus
2.
bonus for size.
Yeah, it's actually a +2 bonus for size. So 15 is a good hit.
That is an infinity.
Nice.
Ooh.
Good.
And a 1. If only I had that perk. That doesn't exist. So that's 6 and lightning 16. So 22 and AP4.
22 AP4 goes into it.
And that was without being able to possibility. And maneuver, I believe, was approved and succeeded to give it a stymie, so I get a card.
Thankfully, it's on our side of the board.
Yeah.
Last thing I want to do is have a zombie T-Rex coming after us.
I want
with
to
an
move.
up.
I want to maneuver past this guy and come up, kind of duck in and
Awesome.
maneuver.
Do you want to move?
I do, and then I move kind of angly.
Huh?
This one.
And that one, and I want to go as far this way.
B and C.
But I
We're not close
don't think that is going to succeed. That is a maneuver. No, it's a maneuver of 6. Which is
Not enough.
That's trying.
I'm going to move closer here.
Fireball is supposedly nice on these things because they're planes. But the higher damage you have armor piercing is also useful.
The tank busters, bro.
Squares are so clean. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, if I move again, I'm close.
I go to 10 feet, not 10 meter, move it, and thrust that big one.
So you're gonna run? You'll
No one, I want to know, not only a walk, only walk,
walk will give you 5 squares.
5 square.
Make 'em one.
1,
The fact that they're big is a
3,
+2 on
4,
attacks or +2 on
is
everything.
Attacks.
X, okay.
So close. Well, you're
He only
you're
moved
not.
4.
Oh.
He was asking if he needed to move again, and he heard a response to something he said.
Oh,
attacks.
I'm sorry. Yeah,
Sorry.
yeah. You do need to be adjacent to attack.
No, you.
No, you-
Yeah,
that,
you're
was,
good.
that was 4.
Yeah.
Okay,
You go
okay,
5.
okay.
Awesome.
Okay, and I take it,
It's
and
gonna
stay
reach
with
you
it.
now.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh my, Mr.
What on earth?
Even
If
better.
only you
That's
had
a-
a second chance.
No, I don't have anything. Yeah.
I've
Oh
got a
my.
second chance here if you want me to trade it to.
You should trade
Yeah,
for that. 'cause
Trade,
You should
trade,
You should
trade.
You
You
do
will
not want to disconnect
disconnect.
right now.
Well, then again, you can't spend possibilities anyway.
Last thing you want to do is
Right.
disconnect with a sword and turn it into paper mache.
Yeah.
But he doesn't want his
Trade,
armor to
trade.
not work while he's next to that thing.
Please, go to please. Thank you. Okay, you're support.
Don't worry.
I recommend rolling better. So spend that card.
Yeah, and again reloading. Okay.
Much better.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. I'm 1 plus it will 13 attack.
So
13.
13.
13.
15 for size.
15 here.
15 is a hit.
Alright.
That is actually not a hit.
Hit again.
They're really.
13 damage.
These are tough.
Yeah.
These are like the big nasty things.
Okay.
Your fourth
So no
planting
hit.
gospel.
No hit.
13 and
No hit. How's it?
No
How's
hit.
it?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
So you cut into it like a
You
branch.
sound
and it's like
very
rock.
good person.
I have very good keywords.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Who's up?
I think the two of us are. I'm going to maneuver to stymie the the smaller one closest to me as I move closer to the stele.
Oh my.
8 meters.
So
There.
there, and you're stymieing who?
The shortest, the first planting that's to the.
This
Nope.
guy?
Yeah, that guy.
Okay.
Try to sneak behind it here to get a. Get
Sure, absolutely. So maneuver.
Oh, so close to that 16.
Yeah.
Whoa.
I do so hate. I fail.
All right. Next.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I assume I'm not close enough still.
You look just about close enough.
Just about close enough?
Yep. Problem is, there's no A.
No A right now. All right.
You could A for a card.
You could try to A and get a card.
I'll try. Get some practice in.
Target's 14.
I'm only an 11.
So you're like, all right, I think I'm close enough. I can feel it. Oh man, this is kind of tough, guys. This is not what's not in the PowerPoint.
Wait. Who called that maelstrom again?
So it's actually a great move because there are reinforcements that would come, but they haven't come yet, so it's a little bit early. Did somebody master plan to re-grab it, or is it gone?
It's gone.
It's gone.
There were too many things played.
I couldn't.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and
Master
it was
Plan
the
was in my
first
hand
thing.
when it got played.
Gotcha.
It was the first thing played.
Oof,
That's not good.
that's not good. This is gonna be rough.
Like, if we could have waited till we had targeted it.
It's all right.
Well, we didn't.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
So plowing ahead.
Yeah.
I am going to maneuver against that big one with the club.
This guy.
Yeah, I'm gonna move. Go ahead and move me 10 feet, kind of laterally.
Which figure?
He's Jane.
I'm at the back.
Jane.
Yep. No, not
Laterally,
closer. Yes.
directly that way.
Yes.
Got it.
Excellent.
Ah.
So my maneuver check is gonna suck. Yeah, my maneuvers. Yeah, that's a 6.
Okay. Yep. So you're like, oh. Is that everybody?
Nope, I'm gonna go diagonal this way toward the Stelly for Blade,
Wait, diagonal
and
towards-
try to maneuver against the big guy with the club.
Got it.
I do get to play a card.
7, nope.
And then the cop.
Alright, move me the
Archer.
up, doing the same thing, I'm gonna try and maneuver against him.
There.
Nine.
9 is on the nose. Would you like to stymie him?
Go. You tied.
Yes, call for you. Alright, that's everybody, right? Alright, villains go, but they're up. This could be bad. Rumph.
That's me.
Whoever that is. Okay. 15 plus 5, not bad overall. 20. That is 7. That is a 23.
Oh goodness, yes.
Is that a good hit or a standard?
23 is an outstanding hit, frankly.
Oh boy.
That's outstanding.
That is a mere 20 damage.
Well, with a toughness of 9, that's going to be no good news.
4 shock. Go blam.
4?
Yep.
Oh, give me shock. And 2 wounds?
Yep.
Alright, nothing I can do about it.
Yep.
Except ignore wound penalties.
Yep. Good thing. Next one's gonna try and kaboom the samurai. That's not good. Ooh. With an up.
Oh, isn't he stymied?
Yeah,
He may have actually had 2 stymies because I don't know that he ever lost the one from the round
He
before.
didn't actually.
So the stymie's broken this round.
Well, he had the one I put on him last round for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah, so the stymie doesn't resolve. It doesn't go away till the end of
Till
this
the
turn
end.
for him.
Okay.
Stymie doesn't go away till the end.
But I thought he had one on him from the second half
The
of the round.
surprise
before.
round,
He does.
and then
So
he
he
got
should have
another
2.
one on him.
That's right, because he didn't get it going.
So he's very stymied.
Okay.
I mean, not that it's going to make a difference with how low he seems to roll.
It actually does take back one of the dice though. So give me back a wound and 2 shock.
Oh, sure.
The other one was a 16.
16 melee. Yeah, of course hit, normal hit.
Okay, normal hit. So that is going to be 16 damage.
16 damage, my armor is 13, so difference is 3.
2 shock.
2 shock, yeah. Oh, my.
This is This one.
I'm the guy with the hand.
That guy.
Yes. Moving up.
Okay.
All right. And I'm critically moming this one.
Okay.
Are you going to A and B
I'm
multitask?
going to A and B multitask.
Okay.
I pass the leadership here to get a coup de grace and the support, put the supporter and the alertness into his hand, or his pool.
Awesome.
I am 7. The hero first. Nope. What would it cost me to build
Does the
this?
leadership give you a handful of cards?
It does, but
But
since this
after the
because
action.
right, but that and because of the critical moment, it all blows out anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you
Oh,
can
that's
get
a
a
good point.
refill.
It would change.
How much would it be to force C into this to get all the way to D?
If you wanted to add C, you have to do the
Last ditch effort.
last ditch effort, which is an extra minus. So you'd be at -10.
I think I'll just stick with A and B.
Yeah, let's do that. We'll get a C and D,
Yeah, you'd be
or
at
even a C
-10,
then a
and
D
if
up,
you
or
don't make
even
it, then it
complication
resets.
helps us.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
let's
but
just do A and B.
resetting just means we're still right where we're at right
True.
now.
Well,
But you only get one.
you only get one.
Yeah. All right. So the hero, you roll. That puts it to 19.
Awesome.
Another 19.
38.
38.
38's an 11.
38's 11. Base's difficulty is what?
14.
14.
14.
Do you have
I have
more
23.
than a 3?
23 plus
Awesome.
plus 3 to make it 26.
Awesome. A, B, and B.
That doesn't do what you think it does.
Good. Oh, that's the last comment. Oh, my bad. My bad.
26, yeah, you'd have failed trying to do all of them.
Yeah.
But A and B.
A and B
Check,
tick off. Tick, tick. Nice. Well done.
So what do you do? How do you tell us how you? What did you do?
I got this. Get this piece of abomination off of this planet.
Yeah, and as you can see him like settling in, and there's a shifting around him and around it. And actually, you tried too, right?
To what?
Yeah, he tried to fail.
Around you guys, all like those in range, like they're starting to like shake, and there's reality warping around them and around the Stella, and you can see it like shifting in the ground almost. You also see on the storm clouds above, spiraling dim thread.
Watch.
Like
This
black
is what you were
thread
talking
starting
about.
to- starting to come down.
I'm going to fireball this room.
Awesome.
And mishap.
Oh!
Second chances, anybody?
Third
Third
so you
chances?
need to burn all of those.
Fourth chances?
Yes.
Yep.
So that's shock from spell failure and a disconnect.
Yes.
Ouch.
Oh, that's not gonna. That's gonna.
And that's-
It's actually kind of an
One shock for me. 1.
2 because you're elfin fatigue in a low magic zone.
Low magic zone is what I do.
Didn't hurt. No.
That wasn't. Oh,
I still got this.
Think back to previous moments of glory. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. Next.
That will never.
I blame
go
that
away.
maelstrom like disruption that just like
I'm gonna
shifted.
shoot the Gospog right in front of me.
The big one or a little one?
Little one.
Little one.
I have a pistol. I don't have one of those things.
I don't have one of those.
The sudden ability to reuse my possibility energy like made me mess up.
It's just too much.
That's right. It came crashing back too hard.
It's like
So
at the
I'll
wrong
spend a
moment. My arm went
possibility.
flailing.
They're
What are the
Trying to
approved,
cast
approved
a spell.
actions?
Do what?
They're only 8 to hit, just so you know.
All right, but I want to like take it down.
Yep.
So that's 3. So it's a 16 to hit it.
That was a good hit.
So yep.
You might want to
wait.
record
Bam!
So that'll be 17 points of damage.
Bam! There goes.
All right. Then
Needing the same card.
I am going to. First, I'm going to put the card into my hand. I'm going to put second chance out, so that's out. I'm going to play Inspire. So everybody either get a possibility, draw a card from the Destiny deck, or recover 3 shock.
Inspire just went out again. So, Your choices are possibility, draw a card, or recover shocks.
I got too many possibilities. I'll take a card.
Yeah,
Card.
So card.
Card. Yep.
Card.
No meaning connection with situation.
You have got to be kidding me.
What?
Second chance?
Yeah, second.
No! Oh, wait. Not, I'm gonna need to use that to keep the storm, get this thing up.
No.
So now, if somebody does, well, you'd have to make a critical moment for it anyway. But soon, a maelstrom would be very good to prevent all the reinforcements that are coming. But
Not right now.
What's the difficulty?
Yeah, but I need to do another thing to get it in play.
If I wanted to finish C and D,
you'd have to do the go for it. The
But
last
the
ditch.
14
But
and
if
the
you
8.
fail-
Let's see if we
Only
can get
minus
this.
6.
It'd
No,
be -6.
minus 4. Minus 2 for 2 actions, and then an extra -2.
Oh yeah, you're right.
So I'd have to hit it.
But if you fail, it sends us back to A.
Yeah, no, don't.
I'm not gonna
You have
fail.
to get it.
I've got this.
to me.
I will play for the critical moment.
Awesome.
Leave this to me.
I got a second chance. I got it.
Good.
I got it. I'm the reality guy. Watch this. I'm little plucky Aiden reality guy.
This never gets old.
If you do this.
He is a reality runner.
Wrong one.
All right, I'm unhappy with that. So I will second chance.
Okay.
15's good. Spend a possibility.
Okay. Oh!
So we know you've got reality going.
That's what we like to see.
And 16. Alrighty.
Oh,
So
here we go.
That's 31.51.
Into here, might I?
Yeah.
I always want to keep all my numbers. So alrighty.
That's 60.
Okay, and then I'll
Glory cards.
Glory it. Boom. I'm not going to bother because this is about
so
over.
that's 11 and 15 and 13. 38, 40, 58, 68, 72.
That's a different roll, maybe with your glory card.
Yeah.
I'm being dead
I
serious.
actually have a glory and I'm playing for the critical moment.
We just
So it's gonna
had a
go away
glory on
anyway.
that roll.
Yeah.
No, when did
It's the same roll still.
It's
dual
the same-
action?
It's the same
It's
roll.
the
Oh, I
same
thought
roll.
it was, okay, there you did it on two.
Single roll. And I got action, 2 actions. So I think I succeed.
Awesome. Yes, you
15
do.
and 17.
I've got 9 points
19
of
minus
support
4,
for you.
15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. On top of my reality of 12, 23.
All right.
Don't forget my
Well-
9 points of support for
Oh,
you.
and supporters. What? Oh my goodness.
Nice. So yeah. So this is going on like.
I have one more card to get rid of. I want to tell everybody. You guys are the future of the Delphi Council. You make it. I'll hold off all the Gospog. Little Aiden will hold off all of the Gospog so the Delphi Council can survive.
Right. So there's like this that vibrating increases, and the dark kind of like twister things are coming down, and there you can see a big winged shape like coming in one of them. And for a moment, you see like pure rage. It's almost got a pterodactyl face.
Ravaga.
It looks like a pretty serious Ravagon. And just as that dim thread's about to touch down, that vibrating, this disappears. Aiden disappears. All the Gospog disappears, and the clouds start dispersing because there's no clothing anymore. And you see that Ravagon face all, and you guys feel the whole zone come crashing back to core Earth.
Shitty rip off.
Wait, look.
Yep.
What's happening to our friends?
The Adinos?
Yeah.
They are not happy, but they don't like puff or anything.
They've also been quite filled with possibilities.
Yeah, they're getting on the bus to Mexico.
Yeah, we're getting a bus to Mexico.
Road trip!
Road trip.
I mean,
They heard about this thing called
they've been
Tequila.
filled with possibility energy 3 times in the last like 4 hours.
We already think a glory to God.
Yeah, that's it. That's what that energy does. It protects them. And also, they don't, because it was the living land, they were all filled. Okay,
Yeah, they hadn't
anyway.
transformed.
They didn't transform, so they wouldn't turn into what ifs. So yeah, boom, that collapses, Aiden will be back. It's okay. But yeah, and the zone was returned, and that's our adventure. Thank you so much, Delphi Council.
I would like to reconnect.
Yes. Oh
I rolled a 19. I'm pretty
You're
sure.
good. Yep, you're good. Yep.
Are you sure you don't want to be living land now?
No, you need to
Earth.
Earth.
One of us.